Evening, everybody. She sings, she sings. Parang kailan lang buhay ko'y biglang nagbago. May namahal at minamahal ako. Makilala ka, buhay ko'y biglang nagbago. Ako'y nagtataka, puso ko'y litong-lito. Bakit nga kaya iisa ang puso natin? Hindi naman natin maaring hatiin sana. Dalawang puso ko, hindi na sana nalilito. Kung sino sa inyo sana, dalawang puso ko, hindi na sana kailangan pa pumili sa inyo. Para bang tukso na di ko kayang matalo. Isip ko'y ito, walang mapili sa inyo. Sabi nga nila, di maaring magpantay pag-ibig sa dalawa. Kaya tanong ko lang ay, bakit nga kaya iisa ang puso natin? Hindi naman natin maaring hatiin sana. Dalawa ang puso ko, hindi na sana nalilito. Kung sino sa inyo sana, dalawang puso ko, hindi na sana kailangan pa pumili sa inyo. Ngunit kung isa sa inyo'y mawawala, di makakaya, hirap na madarama. Kahit alam ko, darating din ng araw, hindi ako kung sana nga o kung ikaw. Sana dalawang puso ko, hindi na sana nalilito. Kung sino sa inyo sana, dalawang puso ko, hindi na sana kailangan pa pumili sa inyo sana.
Hello.
Saya-saya nung sana dalawa ang puso ko.
Oo. Pero may pagka-touch ng kapal mukha nun, ano?
Di ba? Hi, MJ! MJ is
Hi, MJ.
here.
Thank you for being
Mabasa.
here.
Hi,
Hey,
Tim!
Tim!
Hi, Tim!
Good evening to
Tim is a
you.
regular. Yay!
Yay!
Oo, di ba? May pagka-conceited.
Oo. Sana dalawa ang puso ko.
Di ba? May pagka-filingero. Oo. 'di ba? So, imagine mo itsura ni Bonji Dasing, 'di ba?
Mm.
Wala naman akong
Ang
sinasabi,
cute,
'di ba?
cute nga.
Oo, tsaka 'di ba, ang ganda-ganda tall si ano, si Odette Quesada, 'di ba, his
Mm.
wife.
Tsaka yung
Oo,
mga
wala.
size namin ni Bodji Dasing, kasya ang 2 puso sa'min,
Ikasya din naman
'di
sa
ba?
akin.
Baka na sumali ka na sa weight division ko na naman.
Okay, so our topic for today is
Mhm,
infidelity as suggested by Doc Babes last Monday. So
mhm.
infidelity, what constitutes infidelity and an affair? Yon. Siguro maybe we should
Uy, that's
discuss that,
interesting,
'di
kung
ba?
ano
Ano
yung
technically? 'Di ba technically what is an affair? 'Di
ay,
ba?
'di ba, oo, oo, there's a
'Di
thin
ba?
line I guess 'no?
Oo, oo. Ano daw sabi ni MJ? Hindi ko
Sa
mabasa.
akin din sabi niya, ano din ba kind
Sa'yo
parang
din?
may
Ano, sa'yo
parang
din
may
ano?
hugot ka diyan?
2 puso mo ba? O sana ba? Ano ba? Ano? Sa kanya daw kasya din ang dalawang
Kasi
puso. Oy,
isa
wag
pa
ka rin
'tong
sumali MJ, hindi ka pa
'wag ka
masyado.
sumali, wala ka pa sa
Oo.
weight division ko, 'wag na kayong humirit, iubayan niyo na sa'kin, don't na.
Siguro yun sis, to you, what constitutes infidelity? Ano ang
Hmm,
boundary na masasabi mo ng infidelity siya?
depe ang daming
Kasali daw
ano,
si M.
ang daming levels, eh. Like,
Uh-huh.
okey, if you're saying infidelity and what's the other one?
Affair.
And an affair,
Affair.
okey.
Yeah. What
An affair
constitutes?
is necessarily infidelity to me.
Yes.
So, when
Yes,
you
of course.
infidelity, it's like you broke a vow.
Mhm.
So, ang tingin ko mas matindi yung ano, mas matindi yung kasi meron pang cheating, eh, 'di ba?
Mm.
Mas matindi yung 'pag may kaakibat na vow tapos yun yung ginawan mo ng infidelity. Kasi
Mm.
sumumpa ka, eh. So, siguro sa married couples 'no, sa mga boyfriend, girlfriend, mga cheating lang yun. Tingin ko lang.
Hindi pa siya
This is an
infidelity.
Hindi pa. Shistings 'to, guys. Hindi pa siya
Yeah.
infidelity kasi wala kayong vow, eh. Wala pa kayo.
Mm.
But cheating is just as hurtful, And
Yes.
I guess infidelity meron siyang aspect of law,
Okay.
'di
Alright.
ba? Hirap kasi sis, eh, parang pare-pareho ng dynamic, eh, 'di ba?
Mm.
Whether it's
Mm.
infidelity or an affair or
Basta
cheating or
panloloko.
basta yung parang ang tagal naman magsalita.
Kasi 'di ba, i-sugarcoat pa ba natin?
Sinusubukan ko maging disente dito, diniretso mo.
'Di ba? Mambo bola, 'di ba? Ay
Oo,
wala yata sa playlist natin pareho 'yan,
oo nga, wala. Hindi, pero 'di
Oo.
ba sis, talagang napaka-flimsy nung ano, eh, nung line in
Mm.
between them. Parang basta yung nakikita ko lang na different yung infidelity nga kasi there's a law for against that 'no.
Mm.
Hindi against, but there's a law that in which that can be a
Is
source of
violated.
oo, oo, source of a violation, oo. Pero
Mm.
yung ano, kasi what kind of infidelity, eh, nagkaroon ng affair, oh, 'di ba?
Mm.
Or nag-cheat sa married
Mm.
couples. Ikaw
Ah,
sis, anong ano mo diyan? Anong
hindi
basa mo?
ako dito ako nalilito. Halimbawa, a married man nagkaroon ng crush sa isang ibang babae, 'di ba?
Mm.
Is that considered infidelity?
Not yet, but it's
Not
already
yet.
a sin. But it's a sin already.
Yun, yun,
Biblical
yun,
yun, eh.
yun.
Yung
Oo,
'di ba
oo.
sabi niyan, sana nga yun, Han, yung tumingin ka pa lang or isipin mo pa
Mm.
lang, parang
Mm.
nagche-cheat ka na, parang gano'n. May gano'n, it's
Talaga ba?
biblical. It's
Paano
biblical.
kung hindi naman niya inaksiyunan? Kumbaga parang tao lang ako, nagagandahan ako sa kanya, parang gano'n.
The Lord forgives, 'di ba?
Ah,
Patatawarin ka naman. Pero yun
mm.
nga yung kumbaga ang warning sa'tin ni God is yun pa lang, thought
Wag
pa
mong
lang,
i-pursue. Oo.
sin na yun, oo. Sin na
Yes,
yun.
yes. Now, does it have for it to be considered an affair, does it need to have a physical consummation?
Sa'kin hindi.
Okay. Sige,
Like
sige.
yan, ikaw na rin ang nagsabi, consummation, 'di ba? You're
Mm.
consuming a certain relationship. So, yung affair is already a relationship.
Mm.
So, whether consumed or not, it's a relationship already kasi may ano na kayo, eh, may kumbaga you've invested feelings on each other.
Okay.
So,
So
meron
that's
na
already
yun.
considered an affair.
Sa
Yan
akin,
ang mga yan ang magagandang tanong natin kay Doc
oo,
later
yun ang
na.
magandang tanong. Kasi ano yan, eh,
Oo.
law
Oo.
and morality. Yun yung dalawang issues
Morality,
diyan.
there you go. Oo.
Oo,
Social
if it's
norm, 'di
against
ba?
the law, then it's illegal. If it's against, um, the law of God, then it's
Mm.
immoral.
Mhm, mm.
So ayun, ano yan, eh, parang nakikita ko diyan sis ano siya, eh, proseso yun, eh, 'di ba? Una gan'to, o so una natignan mo, nakitang ka. Sumunod
Mm.
ayan na, crush na. Sumunod may agreement na agreement.
Yeah.
And then 'pag nagkita na consummate, 'di ba? Proseso 'yan, eh. But it all leads to the same thing unless itigil mo na. O yun na, tamo si Mommy.
Ay, si mother-in-law. Hello,
Hi
Mommy
Ma.
Mary
'Yan nga,
Ann.
saan na nga sa Bible 'yun Ma, yung tignan mo pa lang with lust na sin na 'yun. I-ano mo nga Ma, ilagay mo nga sa comments. Yun yung naalala ko nun, eh, tumingin ako dun.
Mhm.
Eh, 'di ba si
Mm.
David nakita niya yung si Bathsheba na naliligo dun sa kabilang tore, may lust na siya. Yun ang umpisa nun. Tignan mo
Hmm.
pinapatay niya yung asawa, pinapronta niya sa giyera para matsugi, para
Hmm.
maging ganyan.
Oo.
And yet he was
Ito,
king.
yeah. Halimbawa, boys night out, may
Hmm,
kliyente, pupunta sa classmates. Oh,
oo.
ano 'yon? Is that infidelity?
Ikakasal pa lang yung boy?
Hindi. May halimbawa, may client from abroad na kailangang ilabas, yun ang hiningi. Gusto ko magpunta sa classmates, mahal. Sagot niya lahat.
Mm. Ano na nga ba yung classmates, yung merong mga
May
achuchuchong puwede
may
mo i-take out?
GRO, yes. Oo, i-take hindi, dun mismo, may mga kwarto
Ay
dun.
gano'n?
Mm,
Oh, loka
'di
ako.
ba? Hindi ka
So
naman
carpentry talaga, pokpokan. Um,
mm.
what was your question? If it's considered
If it's considered an affair or infidelity,
depende
wala
sa
namang feelings
mangyayari.
involved, walang feelings involved. Ano siya, siyempre
Still. Kasi the physical aspect, eh.
ayan, si Tim has an opinion on that.
An
Hindi ko
affair
mabasa,
doesn't mean
pasensya.
sabi ni Tim says, an affair doesn't mean sexual activity. Infidelity
Mhm,
crosses into sexual activity. Yeah, that's what we're saying, sis.
yeah,
If these are bad, the church says it is bad.
okay,
That's what the
alright.
church says. So those
So
kinds of
dapat
activities, 'di ba, parang, "Hi,
Lupin! Hi,
Lupin!
Lupin! Sige nga, I need
Lupin
your
is
opinion then, Lupin.
here!"
Lupin, sige give ka nga opinion.
Sige,
Ano sa
man's
palagay
point of
mo,
view.
oo, ano sa palagay mo ang infidelity at affair? What constitutes it? 'Di ba? Kailan mo masasabing infidelity na or nagche-cheat pa lang or 'di ba? Kasi ang napapag-usapan, papaano kung halimbawa may nakita ka, may asawa ka ha, may nakita kang ibang babae, nagka-crush ka sa kanya, hindi mo naman inaksiyunan. Is that
Mm,
infidelity or an affair?
crush ha, bogs ha.
Mm. 'Yon. Tapos, so are we saying, so
Itanong
pero
mo rin
siyempre
siya
hindi considered affair 'yon, 'di ba? It's not considered an affair.
to
Yung
me,
sa classmates.
to me,
Yung
it's
nasa
not considered an affair. To me, ikaw talaga may casual plugging ka pa. Hindi mo na
natatawa ako dun sa classmates. O sige iba naman, Pegasus? Ay bayaran niyo kami.
laging naloloka ako. Hindi,
'Di ba?
kasi, okey, it's a sin. That's what it is,
Mhm.
'no, it's a sin. And
Mm.
there are consequences. So, kung pupunta ka dun at meron halimbawa may asawa ka, meron kang tsuk-tsakers ka dun,
Mm.
that's cheating. It's not an affair kasi ang affair na definition sa utak ko is that
Mm.
yung talagang meron kang relasyon, yung parang
Yes.
kayo talaga yung may commitment of sorts while
Mm.
um, you are in a covenant with someone else,
Mhm.
gano'n. Or
Ah,
that's an affair. 'Pag
mm.
boyfriend, girlfriend naman sa'kin cheating lang yun, hindi pa yun affair.
Okey. Pero ang by definition of the law, concubinage
Mhm.
is, parang, ang grounds for mahirap i-prove ang concubinage, kasi dapat first, binabahay mo,
Oh, yeah?
second, ginagastusan mo, yes,
Mhm, mhm.
ginagastusan mo,
Mm.
Pangatlo, nagko-cohabitate kayo,
Mhm.
mahuli ka in bed, nakapatong, yon.
Kailangan gano'n bago
Mm.
maano? Oh, wow.
Concubinage. Ano,
Mhm.
very partial talaga. Ayan, ang sabi ni Lupin.
Sabi ni
Hindi ko
Lupin,
mabasa.
for me, hindi naman affair or infidelity, pero kung pupusuan mong picture sandali. Teka
Puma-punchline
lang,
na naman si Lupin, mamamatay ako sa kanya kagabi
nadadapa ako.
katatawa.
Ayan, ito. Pero kung pupusuan mo picture niya for 2 months, aba, iba na yun.
Nakakatawa ka, Lupin!
Saan mo ginagawa yan? Sige nga, ba't mo alam? Saan ka
Sa,
nakakita ng
sa
picture ng
ano,
magaganda?
sa Facebook.
Photo mo, Facebook.
Pag hina-heart mo, di ba? Tama ba yun? Hina-heart mo? Nung for
May
2 months mo
qualifier siya
diretso.
ha, 2
Oh,
months dapat mong
2 months.
pinupusuan.
Kailangan 2 months. Pero pag 1 month and 29
Wala pa
days,
yun.
ano sabi ni
Apparently.
Tim?
Tim says, both can be considered cheating on the partner. Yes.
On the
It
partner.
is
Cheating,
cheating.
right?
It
Okay,
is
what?
cheating.
Okay, my next question is, what if the
Sabi
wife
ni Lupin,
knows?
sabi niyo,
Oh.
opinion ko, di ba? Sabi ni Lupin.
Oo naman, Lupin. Hindi. Ito. What if it's a night out, no? With the boys and with the client, right? You're in sales. And see, you told your wife, punta ako ng classmates, we're gonna watch some girls, ganyan. And what if he did not engage? He did not
Ang
engage
deal
in
breaker
sexual.
dun sa'kin sis na difference from your first scenario is that
Mhm.
sinabi niya sa misis niya.
Oo.
May parang medyo deal breaker sa'kin yun kasi, parang it's reassuring the misis na wala siyang gagawing mali.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that it's not
Mm.
sin still. Sin pa rin.
Okay, but it's not considered cheating? Is that what you're saying?
To me, it's not considered cheating unless
Yeah,
meron
kasi
talaga siyang galawin dun.
oo, unless he lied to his wife. Sabihin niya na nothing's
Mm.
going to happen pero may ginawa siya, right?
Oo, para
That
lang
that in
mag-text
itself,
ng mag-text,
lying, that in
gano'n.
itself. Ano daw sabi ni Tim?
Tim says, going back in history, many leaders had a concubine beside their spouse. Yeah.
That's true.
Even
That's
during
true.
biblical times, they had multiple wives, right?
Ang sabi ni Lupin.
Ayan, si
Naiinis ako, hindi
Lupin
ako
says,
makabasa.
talk is talk, that's fine, sabi ni Lupin. But flirting is a sin.
Oh, di
I agree.
ba? Oo. Bagong gising
Bakit
pa yan si
kumakapit
Lupin,
ka, sis?
ipupusta ko. Ay, kumakapit ako? Ay, oo nga.
Sis, sandali kapit.
Yes, oo. Ako ang kumakapit. Ako.
Hmm?
Raya, am I kumakapit? Ayan,
Ayan,
gumalaw ka.
nag-freeze ka na.
Ayan, I can see you, you're
Freeze
moving.
pa rin.
Freeze pa din ako? O sige, nalabas ako.
Ayan, ngayon
Stop.
hindi na.
Okay na. Okay, alright. Okay?
Ano,
Okay?
labas ka muna. Ayan.
Okay na. Gumagalaw-galaw akong ganyan. Sabi
Yes,
sa'yo,
okay na.
gantong oras may sumpa talaga
Okay na.
internet namin eh. Diba?
Kesa naman yung kahapon, pare. Ay, nung
Oo,
Biyernes,
grabe.
yun ang
Ay,
hindi ko kaya
grabe.
talaga.
Talagang, yun ang testament of love. Nagtsaga lahat ng tao talaga.
Oh my
Diba?
gosh. Imagine. Kasi sa gitna ng kanta mo, sana si Ayi. Kung maiyak. Kinakantahan mo ako, wala ako dun.
Ano sabi ni Tim?
Gosh. Tim says, if it's good enough for them, good enough for the general population. I'm sorry, which one, Tim?
Well, yes.
Which one
what
is
does it mean? Which is good enough?
Alam mo kasi may pressure din yan eh. Yun nga, ng kliyente. Siyempre, kliyente mo eh.
Mas
Hirap
malikot.
tanggihan eh. O, tsaka baka mamaya mawala eh. Yari ako sa boss ko, di ba?
Correct.
And I have to admit, some of my office mates dati, may mga ganun din. Lalo na pag may certain lahi na mahilig sa ganyan.
Yes. Why
And
do you
we work
think
closely.
Yeah. Why do you think Burgos in Makati thrives? Diba?
Oh gosh, yes. So,
diba?
and talagang, basta, ganun yung talagang trip nila. That's their way of unwinding.
That's true. Oh, masyado tayong natutuwa. Sis, kantahin mo naman yung
Oo
gusto mong
nga.
sabihin, 'di ba?
Sige, sige.
Oo, so here's a song of Ahi about
Antipathic.
our subject. Kanta
Sandali.
mo yung gusto mong sabihin.
Walang kasinsungit.
Kanina pa ako, pasensya na sa itsurang harag.
Masyado tayong maligaya, ha, kantahin mo.
Alright, so here's my sister. The post-birthday girl,
Ah,
Ahi.
thank you, sis. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so here is a song. I'm sorry, Tim, you will not understand the lyrics or the words because it's in Filipino. But it's entitled Hiram. Hiram actually means borrowed. So this is about somebody who is borrowing some love from another person. But it's a very beautiful song and it's a very real message. So everybody, I hope you enjoy this, and this encompasses our theme for tonight. Well, at least one of the aspects. So here goes. May isang umagang di mo hahagdan, ang mata kong di ko magkikisnan. Turuan mong ako'y huwag masaktan. Kahit ako para sa'yo ay sanghirap at hindi dapat magdamdam. Walang alam na kahit pamali, langit ang bawat sandali. Magmula ng halik mo'y dumampi. Pag-ibig mo, kapwa hirap. Wala ka bang pakiramdam? Di ba ako'y tao lang na nadadarang at natutoksorin? May aalis mo pa sa'kin na matutuhan kang mahalin sa bawat sandaling hiram natin. Di ba ako'y tao lang na nadadarang at natutoksorin? May aalis mo pa sa'kin na matutuhan kang mahalin sa bawat sandaling hiram natin. May isang umagang di mo hahagkan, ang mata kong di ka magkikisnan. Turuan mo akong huwag masaktan. Kahit ako para sa'yo ay sanghirap at hindi dapat magdamdam mo. Hiram na kong hiram bawat saglit, wala ako sa mga nanakit. Basta't kapiling kay langit, walang sayo ay papalit. Hindi ako sa'yo magdaramdam. Kahit hirap. Hiram.
Galing.
Thank you.
Hiram, borrowed.
Borrowed.
Borrowed time, borrowed affection, borrowed meaning not yours,
Mm-hmm.
borrowed from someone else's possession, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, meaning, do not covet, di ba? Do not
Oo.
covet. Do not borrow also. Do not covet.
Mm.
That
Even if
is
you're planning to return, do not
yes,
borrow.
even if yes, no, do not borrow to begin with because baka naman you might not return anymore.
Yun din, 'di ba?
Right?
And I think the
Oh.
other dimension there, sis, is this because this was sung by a woman, so I'm going to take it on the point of view of a woman in the situation. And
Mhm.
there are lines here that say, for Tim's sake also, there are lines here that say, I know where I stand, right? I know that there will be mornings where I will not see you, because you cannot sleep over because
Mhm.
we're on borrowed time, right? I mean, I'm borrowing time from your commitment,
Mhm.
and that she realizes it, but she sort of defends, for lack of a better word,
Or justifies.
yes, justifies it by saying that I'm human, I'm
Yeah.
human, and
Mhm.
I'm also tempted and to a certain extent capable of love. So parang don't condemn me, or something like that. It's a
Mhm.
beautiful song, but of course it's not very, how do you say,
Mm. Not very moral.
not very moral, and it's not something
Yeah.
that you will. It's not really good advice,
Mhm.
and
But
it
it's
cannot be a
reflective of
justification.
how, of course, but there are a lot of women in
Mm-hmm.
society that can relate to that because that's how really how they feel. In fact, when I do my movies about infidelity, when I write
Mm-hmm.
them, I need to take the point of view of both, or actually three.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sir June!
Hi,
Yay, you're
June. Thank you
here!
for being
Ayan,
here.
mag-participate ka. Kailangan namin ng iyong opinion as a husband naman.
Correct. Oo nga. Oo.
Ayan. Yes, yes, yes. So, okay. So, yun, when I write about movies like these, no, I take the point of view of all three, no, which is
Mm-hmm.
why it becomes a valid dilemma because
Mm-hmm.
each of them may pinanggagalingan, no? They're all coming from a place of love, no? It's not, I do
Yeah,
not, diba? I don't write it as right or wrong. I write it
but
as
as a
all of
truth,
them
no, sis.
as a truth, their own
Mm-hmm.
truths, right? And which is why
Mm-hmm.
it's a good battle all the time, no, for storytelling. That that mistresses, no, yun, are human and they did not plan probably to fall in love.
But sis, I like it that, like one of your movies, No Other Woman, I like
Mhm.
it that um the ending is in favor of the wife.
Yes,
I
because
like it.
I think a personal a personal agenda also on my part is always to champion the Filipino family. No,
Of course.
it's
Yeah.
always to champion that. Yes, maybe it's valid that parang we had the right love at the wrong time, diba? But it was
Mm-mm.
right. It was the right kind of love. But
It
it just
felt
so
right.
happened
Yeah.
it felt right. Kaya lang, diba? There was someone that preceded you, right? And even if the husband is no longer in love with the wife, there is a commitment made there and a vow, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
there are ways to invalidate the marriage, diba? But they really have to go through that. They cannot maintain two people. Diba?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's very selfish. Kaya my first song was Sana Dalawa ang Puso Ko. Nasabi natin, ang kapal ng mukha, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi, di ba?
Mm.
Parang, you cannot.
Mm-mm.
Hindi ka pwede to have your cake and eat it too. There will be sacrifices that need to be done. Ilagay
Yeah.
mo sa ayos
Something's
first,
going
di
to
ba?
give. Yeah. Meron talaga.
Yes, yes. Now,
Mm.
if it's thinking that you don't want your wife miserable anymore because you constantly cheating on her and she knows and she gets hurt, diba? And then set
Mm-mm.
her free, diba? So she can, move on and live her life happier without you, diba?
Oh, married men in the audience, what do you think?
Yeah, Sir June, what do you think?
Are we stinging you or are we speaking the truth? Let us
Oo.
know.
Sayang
Ako
kanina, Sir June, kasi yung tanong ko, ano yun eh, ikaw ang makakabigay ng perfect na point of view kasi ikaw yung may asawa. Like, halimbawa, sabi
oo.
ko, sa classmates, may kliyente ka, may kliyente ka, gustong mag-classmates, wala kang choice, kundi mawawala yung deal sa'yo. Sinama mo, cheating ba yon or infidelity ba yon? Alam ng asawa mo, kailangan namin ipasyal si yung kliyente namin puti. Kasi
Mm,
yun ang hinihingi, yun ang request, gagastusan daw.
mm.
Yun. Ano sa tingin mo, Sir June?
Sige, June. We'll give you time to
Mm-mm.
answer that.
Yes.
It's good to know. It's good to see the perspective of both genders.
Yes, that's true. That's
Oo,
true.
dahil
Ay,
kasi
si
like
MJ is a wife. MJ, what do you think? What's your opinion on the
oo
matter?
nga. Walang censorship. If you want to just express
Mm-mm.
yourself. It's
Especially
okay.
because MJ is a wife and also a mother, diba?
Oo. Oo.
Mm-mm.
Siguro for MJ, my question will be, MJ, yun bang ganyang cheating is a deal breaker for you?
Pag
Yun ba yung
nag-cheat ang husband mo,
yun yung talagang ayoko na or are you open to forgive? Kasi sa
it's
iba
always
talagang
a choice, the one you feel. Ano yung feel? Anong feel? The one you love? Ganon? Sir
anong
June?
choice mo, June? Yun ang tanong namin.
Mm-mm,
'Di ba? What's
mm-mm.
your choice in
Raya, you
this?
put the comments naman.
Sabi ni MJ, ano ba yan? Pati dito may swipe.
Totoo ba? Totoo na swipe ka nga.
Oh, golly gee.
Ba't di ko nakikita?
Yeah, sabi niya, it's always a choice. It is,
Mm-mm,
it is a choice. But ang question namin sa iyo, June, what is your choice?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Nako, si MJ, sabi niya, hirap
Sabi niya,
sumagot.
anong oo? Oo, miss
Um,
wife? Hindi, deal breaker ba yun? Meaning, if you find out that your husband has cheated on you, he came clean, came forward, sinabi sa'yo, it was a moment of weakness, but hindi ko siya mahal, one night lang, natukso ako, I'm telling you the truth because ayokong masaktan ka, I mean, ayokong to lie to you, is it a deal breaker o ifo-forgive mo ba siya?
Sige, isipin mo yan, Tim. Ay, sorry, MJ. Tim is
Ano daw?
asking, Tim is saying, of course, the
Yes.
question is, who started the flirting to start the indiscretion? Do you agree
Oh.
there, sis? Do you agree?
Na?
Na yun, kasi the question is if it's a sin. And Tim
Mm-mm.
is, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, I think Tim is saying that it's a matter of who started the flirting. So,
Mm-mm.
whoever started the flirting is the one who sinned first. That's my assumption, Tim, of what you said. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, si MJ muna, yes daw, walang
Mm-mm.
balikan.
Walang balikan, deal
So, deal
breaker.
breaker talaga sa kanya yun. Yes,
Mm-mm.
deal breaker. And then June says, I always choose the one that I'm willing to learn to love than you only love temporarily. Heavy gut.
Sino yung willing to learn to love? Wife or the new one?
Thank you, Tim. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got
Ano
that
daw?
right. So
Mm-mm.
yung the one that I said about my take on what Tim said on the
Maba.
question is who started the flirting. The one who
Mhm.
started the flirting is the one who sinned first, which probably caused the other one to fall into sin.
Oh, now
Like,
my question is, is the saying true that nobody can seduce a happy husband? Is that true?
kanino mo tinatanong yan? Sa kanila?
Sa kanila, wala akong mabasa. Wala
Oo.
akong mabasa talaga. Iba na
Oh,
yung
June
grado.
is saying both sides, either husband or wife.
Uh-huh. Alin daw?
Ano na nga yung
In
tanong
both
mo?
sides, either husband or wife. Oo nga, nalito na ako. Nalito na ako, Sir June. Ano ba yung tanong? Sa
Talagang
dami na.
sister
May
P tayo.
patong-patong na. May patong-patong na yung tanong. Uh,
We
Ang tanong natin
were
kasi kay MJ, 'di ba, is it a deal breaker?
mm.
Kay Sir June, ang tanong natin is, yun nga yata yung sa classmates.
Mm. Pero may
Hindi naman ako
recent
sa
kang
class.
tanong.
May
Mas recent
fixation ako
kang
sa
tanong.
classmates. Ano?
May tinatanong ko nga eh.
Ay,
Masanay na
sabi
kayo, ganito talaga kami.
pasensya na. Diyos ko,
Huwag na kayo
mga
magtaka.
lola, mahihina memory gap. Ulit, Sir June, paki-contextualize yung sagot. Based
Hi,
on the
Mai.
question,
Mai
hindi
is
na namin
here.
matanda.
Hello,
Hi,
baby girl.
Mai! Hello, Mai!
Beautiful.
Yes! Nako, and grabe naman ang iyak ko sa inyo ng mami mo. Mas naiyak ako actually sa kanila. Naiyak din ako kay Manong. Pero yung sa kanila, yung talaga.
Oo, kasi may kwento sila eh about my
Yun. At saka
childhood.
ang ganda pa, paano nalagyan ng scoring yun na sakto-sakto yung spill ni
With
ni Ate
much
Brenda.
rehearsal. Buti na
Talaga?
lang, we were out of town. Alam mo, kinukwento nga ni
Yeah.
Mai, side kwento lang ako. Kinukwento ni Mai, sabi niya, as in, naglagay siya ng CCTV just to make sure na hindi sila, kasi na-LSS sila dun sa Little Green Apples.
Oo.
Just to make sure na pag nandiyan na kami sa gate, hindi na sila kumakanta ng
Oo, kasi sinubmit nila yan sa akin.
Mm.
Friday night. And nandiyan na kayo.
Oo.
Oo.
Eh, syempre nagtatakbo, hindi pwede, di ba? Kaya pala
Oo.
parang, yun, but it was beautiful. So anyway, going back.
Okay. Going back to the topic.
Okay. I invite the audience to ask questions
Yes.
about infidelity. Could be your own experience, the experience of others. But while Dr. Babes is not here, you're going to get opinions from Keiko and I from our own experiences. No, our own experiences.
Yes. And also because we do not want to moralize. We need,
Yeah.
we need your opinions.
Hey, Minette!
Hi, Minette!
Hi, Minette. Here's another one from Tim.
Okay, Minette ako magtatanong mamaya.
Sige.
Okay,
Ito
what
mo
did
lang
Tim
comment,
say?
Titi. Matandaan mo yung tanong, ha?
Okay. Ito na naman, ligaw na naman ako sa tanong ko. Okay.
Sulat mo. Dahil wala kang asahan sa akin. Okay, so Tim says, I never had a sexual relationship with any of my classmates, kaka-classmate mo, during school years or after school.
Okay, sorry, Tim. Just to
That's good,
contextualize.
Tim.
Okay, just to contextualize, the classmates I'm referring to is actually a girly bar. It's an exclusive club. You have a lot of that in Angeles, right? It's an exclusive club. No, not membership, I think, but where there are guest relations officer women who
can
entertain who entertain clients, and the name of the place is Classmates.
Yes,
so
that's
just to
the name of the place,
contextualize
Classmates.
my statements.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. It's a name. It's a name of a place, Tim.
Yes.
Hi, Jo is here. Hi, Jo.
BFF! Hello, BFF. Diba? Hello. My question to the girls, same as my question to MJ. If you
Ikaw
find
muna,
out...
may comment si Minette. Sandali,
Ano
sis.
daw?
Sis. Sabi niya,
What?
hindi na ako magtatanong muna. Trigger to sa akin. Meron
Kaya nga sabi ko, may tanong ako sa'yo, Minette eh. Uhugutan ni Minette ito. I didn't go to the clubs. Ano daw?
I don't go to clubs of any kind. Good for you, Tim.
Okay.
I don't go to clubs of any kind.
Okay, good for you. All right. So, okay, my question to the ladies, MJ, the married ladies here, BFF Joe and Minette. My question kanina, if your husband goes to a girly bar, like classmates, naman ako sa classmates, meron talaga ako ng classmates, magpo-portion tayo na sila dito. And nagpaalam, it's to entertain a client, and then nagpaalam, ask permission from you. Do you consider that infidelity or cheating? If nag-ask permission, I'm going to lose this deal if hindi ko sinamahan. What's the deal? What's your condition there? Type your answers.
Dagdagan natin ng isa pang dimension. And the husband is the main breadwinner of the family. Dagdagan natin
Yes,
ng ganun.
yun. Ano sabi ni Minette?
Oo nga naman. If nagpaalam, di ko papayagan.
Oo nga naman, di ba? Okay. At the expense of losing a million deal. Ano daw?
Oh, Jo says, then lose the deal.
Even if it's a million deal? Kasi normal
Ako
yan,
ganun din eh.
Talaga?
Magdidildil na lang kami ng hamon.
Taray!
Again,
daw?
from
Sabi ni
Minette. Minette, it must not be a very good client if kailangan pa ng girly bar to close the deal.
Oo, hindi naman talaga. Puti. Ganun. Ay, talagang ano naman ako,
and Jo
racist.
says nga naman. Kesa naman lose the husband, sabi ni Jo. Oh, good points from the women.
Yes.
Ikaw,
MJ,
sis, do
ikaw.
you agree?
Ako kasi wala akong issue about it.
Ay.
Wala akong issue about it. Parang, basta, ang usapan is, pag ikaw nagkasakit, at ako nahawaan, lintik ka sa akin, di ba? Yun na deal breaker sa akin.
Oo.
Yun. Pero otherwise, hindi ako selosa that way. Selosa ako kung
Magkaiba pala
may
tayo
feelings
dyan.
involved. Diba?
Gets. Okay, gets. So,
Mm-mm.
Minette says, buti wala pa si Bien dito. Who's Bien?
Ay, dali, papuntahin mo si Bian dito. Magandang usapan niya. Yan, ako, yan si Minette at si Bian. Laging kontrahan yan sa opinion. Si MJ, ano sabi ni MJ?
Hindi ako makasagot, ha. Pero same ako ng sagot at sabi niya.
Okay. Sige. Alright. Hindi mo papayagan si Coach. Okay. Basta ako
Go ahead, sis.
Oo, basta ako walang emotions kasi pag emotions yun, talagang you're bound to lose him. Diba? Kahit di mo papayagan. Ano daw sabi ni Tim?
Yeah. Okay, Tim has another perspective here. He says, if you need to go to those places, you are clients a good deal. You are trying to bribe your clients.
Actually, that's really the point there.
Kumakapit
That's
ba
really
ako?
Sabi ni Raya, hindi naman daw ako naglalag.
Teka sis, hindi kita nagpuputol-putol ka.
Ayun na nga. Sa akin din nagpuputol. Sino sa amin dalawa ang naglalag para yun ang
Oo nga,
lalabas-pasok
si Raya.
Hindi,
MJ
dapat sila,
says,
yung mga
okay lang
nanonood.
payagan, basta wag mag-uuwi ng, ayun na nga, pareho kayo.
Ayan,
Okay lang payagan, basta wag mag-uuwi ng sakit. Pwede, basta no touch.
Yun. Yun sana
Pwede ba
siguro,
yun?
diba? Pwede naman kung ano. Kasi there are men naman that hindi yun ang trip eh. Hindi yun ang trip.
Well, yeah.
Oh, let's ask the man.
Oh, what do you think?
Sir June.
Yes, what do you think? June.
Lupin.
And Lupin. And Tim.
Although si Lupin binata kasi eh. So.
Okay. Sige. Absuelto ka.
Sino? Si Lupin.
Absuelto yan si Lupin kasi wala pa siyang asawa.
Ano sabi ni
Sir
June?
Here's a new comment. Paano kung pinipilit ako?
Ay, ikaw nga, tanungin kita. Paano kung pinipilit ka ng client mo? Diba?
O nga, no? Paano yan? Wala ka namang pakisama.
Oo, sabihin, like ano ba yan? Ako lang ba? Dito, ganyan.
Nasa labas naman tayo ng opisina eh. Wala ka namang pakisama.
Correct.
Ang alam ko, importante ang pakisama sa lalaki.
Correct.
Minette, ano nga itong ni Minette? Ay, Minette. Raya pala. Okay, in the same way, Minette says, sa guys, a question for you guys from Minette. Papayagan nyo ba ang asawa nyo pumunta sa sexy bar ng guys?
Sa mga
Okay
Adonis,
lang sa
gano'n.
inyo?
Ay, going in na si Doc. Yay! Yehey!
Kumakanta raw
Going
si
in
Jun
na.
ng, "O tukso, layuan mo, tumatalab ba?" Tiyan. Okey.
And, Doc is, coming in anytime. Raya, ha? You
Yes,
check.
she is. She is.
Mm.
O antay
'Yun,
kayo,
lahat ito
'yan mag-ano
itatanong
kayo,
natin.
magtanong kayong lahat.
Sorry, meron hindi ko
Oh,
mapigil magsalita.
okey. Gets,
Yes,
gets.
yes. Oh, ano sabi ni Lupin?
May sinabi ba siya? Teka lang. Sabi
Ito
ni Lupin ayun,
mm,
"I've been into a very protective relationship tapos work ko sa banda. Hard to
mm.
balance kasi you want to entertain."
Ay, oo, kasi sila 'di ba, to keep their
Pero
clients, yung
teka
mga
may
customer.
disclaimer siya,
Oh,
disclaimer
ano
siya,
daw?
"Pero I
Oh,
stay loyal."
oh, 'di ba?
Charing! Joke lang,
Hindi, kasi may kilala ako na nagbabanda.
Mm,
Kinukuwento niya, basta every night, hindi naman kapogian nito, at saka
mm.
ano, hindi katangkaran, 'di ba? Pero every night,
Parang
women
may
talaga throw
panlalait.
women throw kaya nga hindi ko naman pinapangalanan, 'di ba? Women throw themselves talaga every night sa parking lot lang, go,
One
off.
time?
Mm.
Talaga?
And he was married at that time.
Bad.
Parking lot lang kasi ayaw niyang gumastos pang motel. Sa parking lot niya tinitira.
That is bad, bad, bad.
Yes, kaya I'm saying yun ang kultura talaga din sa banda din. Siguro na-experience ni Lupin yan, but he stays loyal, 'di ba?
Okey nung days ko sa banda,
Mhm.
kasi alam mo yung mga kumakanta, tumutugtog, people on stage have this certain appeal.
Yes, yes, I
Hindi ko
agree.
maintindihan. Especially 'pag kumanta na when they begin to sing, for example 'pag singers.
Mm, mm.
Even the gay attract straight women.
True.
And even if they
Mm,
declare that, "I'm sorry but I'm gay," doesn't
mm.
matter.
No!
Doc is here! Yay!
Dok,
Sorry.
natawa ako dun sa minessage mo. Hindi ko mabasa.
Siyempre,
Mm.
Raya, please
I
get
couldn't
ready.
I couldn't stop.
Raya, remove the topic sa taas. Napuputol si Tita Ai.
Okay, here's one from my mother-in-law. Sabi niya, "You cannot compromise your marriage only just to close a deal because you cannot defile your marriage bed."
Kasi Doc, to contextualize lang 'no, we're talking about yung alam niyo yung mga clients lalo na 'pag mga foreigners na mahilig sa girly bars.
Mm,
Tapos 'di ba, tapos to close that deal, 'di ba, yung these people who want to make a sale will shoulder that entertainment that
mm,
night, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Does that constitute into infidelity?
mm.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah, that's why, I've seen that kind of, cases here in Clark.
Hmm,
Hmm,
Some of them are my patients though. So,
mhm,
madami kasing mga foreigners na naghahanap ng makakasama. So,
mhm,
they kind of mistook at times, no, the interest of, I'm not saying everyone, no. Some
mhm,
naman, they have really real love. But, for me, um, if you're lonely and you're looking for somebody to take care of you, then it's kind of difficult to dissect if that interest of that person is because of she loves you, or could it be possible that you're secondary gain. So parang well, you have to think wisely of your decision if you wanted to enter a relationship.
Hindi Doc, actually ano lang, halimbawa a married man, um,
Mm-mm-mm.
he's a sales manager, or
Yeah.
and then okay. So
Parang may vested interest.
he wants to close a deal with this foreigner,
Ah,
halimbawa na nandito.
mm-mm-mm.
Pero
Oh,
ang 'di ba
sorry.
ganyan yung mga yan 'di ba, iaano nila ilalabas nila,
Oo.
Yeah.
ang choice nila pumunta ng girly bar. Sagot lahat ng client or hindi, actually
Yeah.
sasagutin ng
Sorry.
oo, so
Mali pala
papaano
ako.
ba 'yun? Papaano 'yun? Is that, okay, first of all, if the husband asks permission from the wife, kailangan ko ilabas si sir ganyan, kasi milyon yung deal na isasara with us 'pag natuwa
Mm.
siya sa amin. Ah,
And the wife says yes.
and the wife says yes. Is that cheating?
Wow, that's a very difficult question.
Mhm.
Because
Easy.
yeah, it's a very difficult question to answer because if that if the partner is willing, no, parang
Mhm.
there's no problem with that.
Mhm.
But actually, to be honest, there would be a problem because it will be jeopardizing your relationship with your wife. We know for sure, diba, that if there are three or four or more in a relationship, then that would be chaotic, no? Kahit na sabihin natin na it is acceptable to the parties, but time will come that the harmony may be broken, no? Kaya
One
nga,
Siguro ang
time lang,
tanong
Doc.
it's so difficult eh.
Hindi, one
siguro ang
time
One
lang
tanong
'to,
time
Doc,
lang,
walang
mm.
relationship, talagang inilabas,
nilabas
boys night
lang, no
out,
sex,
oo, boys
no, no
hindi
sex.
alam. Like for example, if the husband says, "Huwag kang mag-alala, hindi ako makikisali sa kanila, si boss lang ang ano." Pero,
Oh, I
sabi nga
think,
namin ni Ai, if hindi siya talaga gumalaw at pero he's there and he paved the way for the foreigner to cheat on his wife back in the US, is that a sin?
uh,
Kasi
Mm.
may condoning factor,
Yes,
Doc,
yes.
'di ba?
whether or not it's a condoning factor, it's kind of difficult now because in as I've said, no, in men they can segregate,
Yes.
love from sex,
The flesh.
but
Yes, yes, yes.
with women it's different. Now, are like for example, are you going to allow your partner to be with that? It's already a luring opening for temptation.
Yun. There
It
you
would
go.
start from there naman talaga eh. Everything starts
Mm,
from there. O, tikman natin, okay lang ba to? It starts from there. The
mm.
Mhm.
problem is, we know that once you're tempted to do that every now and then, it would open a venue for different adventures. All right?
Yes.
It would be like an escape for you on an outlet na, okay, let's do this anyway, one time lang din naman. But for me, values are values, okay? Sabihin
Mm,
natin,
Mhm.
okay, stick ako pag ganun. But for me kasi once you open just a little door for that,
nagiging
for
floodgates.
temptation, it would be, yeah, you would enter another door and another door. And if you find it
Mm.
exciting, if you find it, syempre, alam naman natin in marriage or in a relationship, at times there would be dull moments, right? Right?
Mhm.
And at times you
Mhm.
need to fire it up.
Hindi laging
you need
honeymoon.
to you need to
Mm.
fire it up, and we know that in a relationship it's not only the goody ones, no, it's the bad times
Mhm.
that makes your
Mhm.
marriage really stand strong. It's not the happy moments actually, but it's the hardest moments in the marriage or in a relationship are the ones that determine the strength of the
That's
relationship.
true. Yes,
but
the
but
challenges.
kahit sabihin natin you allowed it to happen, and you will allow it, and you will allow it, and you will allow it. So
Mhm.
better for me, kung ayaw mo magkasakit ng ulo, then don't do it na lang initially. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like would you try drinking, or like for example, you try smoking, di ba?
yeah.
Or you open a venue, konti lang naman to, it's just very little. But you're opening your way already to that form of dependence.
That's
So
true.
that's how it
There
is. Eh.
you go.
Hindi. Minsan lang yun. Ganito lang yun. But if you
Mhm.
think that there is doubt in yourself that kaya ko ba to, then don't do it na lang.
Mm,
Don't
mm,
do it.
mm.
Siguro, Doc, my corollary question is, why did the husband even ask permission from the wife? What does he want?
To absolve.
Actually, Mawala yung
Feeling
guilt.
oo, to absolve himself of the
There.
guilt.
To
Yung
lessen
parang,
the guilt.
nagpaalam ako sa'yo,
May basbas ako.
Pinayagan mo ko, 'di ba?
Yeah. Or
That's
you
not
know,
good.
what if, isang question ko sa inyo, what if he would do that but the wife is there?
Uy!
No,
Teka
actually, I have
lang.
hindi,
But
meron
the wife
akong
is there.
Isn't
the
that
wife
a
is present.
perversion?
Hindi, ibig
So
sabihin,
the wife is present.
the wife
In
is
the
present
party.
in the party para just to make
Yeah, but
sure na, just to
not
assure.
not there.
Not
Not
behind the
there.
curtains.
Yeah, it was just there. Yeah, just
Mm,
there.
mm.
Di
Para lang
ba?
yung, oo. Just to assure her na walang mangyayari, gano'n.
But I don't know. Parang, for me, it doesn't sound good also that the wife is there. Di ba? Parang,
It's
what
weird eh.
for pa? Parang what weird, parang what for pa if you're there and I'm always looking at the at the direction of your wife. Di ba? Parang it's also weird. So better for me that I think once you do things, make sure that it will not open, any doors for problems.
But
Ganun
it
lang yun.
doesn't happen eh.
Yeah,
It will
make
open
life
a
simple.
door.
And when you open the door, another door opens again. And
Mhm.
infidelity is something wherein it starts with that. Starts with a little thing, okay, ganito lang, chika-chika, or you go out, oh, coffee lang kami. But it starts
Mhm.
with that. And then
Just like in
what if when you have coffee, then you open up and there's an emotional attachment? No?
There you
yeah.
go. That's my question.
Then you become vulnerable.
Not only that, if you see that person, you compare that person with the person whom you are with, and there goes the
Ah.
disaster already. Because
Yeah.
women tend to be emotionally attached to people or to male friends, no, who gave them, the ear to, to listen, or the shoulder to cry
Mhm.
on. Ganun ang mga babae eh.
Yeah.
That would make you so open to a lot of problems.
Uy, Sir
Alam
John,
mo,
hindi naman tayo ganun, di ba?
alam
Confident
mo,
ko yan si Sir John.
in our church, in-explain yan eh. There, ang ano sa amin is, your counselor, your church counselor should be the same gender as yours. And the reason is, we were all created with sexual urges. Ganun tayo talaga winire ni God. Meron talagang ganun. But, gaya ng sinasabi ni Doc na, kumbaga, don't create an avenue for temptation. Kahit ano yun to, church ano to miski mga church elders, mga ganyan. Kasi we are human eh. So, wag na nating, kumbaga, wag na tayo paano ko ba sasabihin to? Kumbaga sa kamatayan, wag na natin tayo makipaglandian sa kamatayan. Parang ganyan. Let's not even start. Even if consciously daw, nasa isip mo na, ay, hindi, imposible, pwede ba? Kahit, bawa, hindi naman siya physically attracted dun sa babae, for example, it happens na, kaya yung mga pinagpalit ka dyan, kapangit. Iba yung nagiging connection, and these connections are more deep than we thought.
Pero it happens to both women also.
Oo naman.
Kaya nga. So, di ba depende rin, case to case. Di ba? Meron talagang yung platonic na lang talaga. Di ba? Na wala talaga. Wala.
Yeah. With regards to attraction kasi, it starts with the physical attraction. Okay? So, maganda siya, gwapo ka. Okay. Then after that, once you start talking to that person, so there would be a bridge, no, between you and that person. Okay, and that bridge would create some emotional attraction. Okay, so this does not happen only with mag-asawa, but it can happen also to anybody whom you connect with. But then, after that emotional attraction, it goes deeper. Okay, if that person feels the need, your need, like for example, for affirmation, the need for to be wanted, the need to be loved and taken care of. So that goes on, parang dumadami ang pera mo sa bangko. So you invested a lot.
Investments.
You invested a
Mm-mm.
lot in that emotional bank that you have. And that's the reason why, if you have noticed, the physical attributes of the person doesn't matter anymore. As what
Mhm.
Ivy said, hindi naman attractive. Bakit? Because of that emotional investment in the bank of that person. Nagets nyo? The physical
Mhm.
doesn't matter anymore because
Mas malalim
what
'yun.
because the need of that person is being addressed. Like for example,
Mhm.
hindi siya pinapansin siya ng taong to. Or like for example, okay, let me state this fact. There are times when like for example, why is it that a 50-year-old gets attracted to a 30 or the 20-year-old? Okay, there are times that there is the boost of a self-esteem that ay, ano pa pala ako,
May
di
asim
ba?
May
pa.
asim
May
pa.
asim pa ako. Something like
Mhm.
that. And that
Mhm.
need can go deeper.
Right.
That need can go deeper. So if you have a need for affirmation that you're good or physically
Mhm.
beautiful, then you go for that person. Okay?
Mhm.
So it's so complicated. It's so complex that we just couldn't accuse that person na, okay, kasi ganito yun. No way. That's why, if you think that you're attracted to that person and you are committed, wag ka na lang mag-start ng problem.
Yun. Yun. Kasi baka naman, I don't know ha, baka there are exceptions to the rule dahil ako my best friend, well, one of my best friends is a guy I have known for probably almost 30 years, no? Ex ito ni Jen, si Jen na best friend ni Mariel, si Joe Jen, no? In ABS. Talagang we were tandem since mula sa puso pa. And wala talaga, as in talagang sinasabi na ng buong family ko, sana kayo na lang magkatuluyan kasi, kumbaga parang match kayo eh. Pareho kayong
Swak.
Yeah.
writers, pareho kayong successful, ganyan, 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 ganyan. Talagang in my mind,
You know
talaga parang
why?
incest.
You know why,
Yeah,
Six?
yeah.
Kasi nga, you have grown into the level wherein you are comfortable being friends. Okay?
Yes,
Hindi lang
platonic, wala
kasi,
talaga.
but you know what? At times, platonic is better than romantic.
Mm-mm.
Kasi
Mm-mm.
platonic, kahit na anong sasabihin niya, yung gagawin niya, walang samaan ng loob.
Yes, that's true. Walang expectations, walang
Nan,
'di ba? Walang
nan,
walang
nan.
tampuhan, ganyan.
Wala.
That's
And
very
whenever you get,
interesting. Kasi 'di ba sabi nila ang boyfriend girlfriend sometimes is the next higher step from a platonic relationship. Hindi pala.
Iba-iba
Sometimes it's more
siguro.
beautiful to stay.
it's different. There are some people in our lives that we wanted them to just be friends because it's more
Mm.
meaningful.
Mm.
And may mga ganun din akong friends, no?
Mhm.
Lalo na sa ano namin, sa trabaho namin that it's kind of easy to deal with them, with male friends,
Mm.
especially with
Yes.
Gaan.
in
True.
our field. Parang walang ere,
Yun. Tsaka walang
walang kaartehan,
competition.
walang
Walang competi
competition.
'pag
Oo.
babae sa
And
babae, grabeng
yeah,
competition.
there is jealousy, there is
Mm.
parang sobrang taas ng ano no, ng kailangan mong to be better than the other one. But with guys kasi parang like me, I am comfy with them kasi when it comes to work, oh bro, ganun na usapan namin. So
Yes,
at
yes.
times to avoid no, to avoid that emotional attachment, if you are more vulnerable to being attached to the opposite sex or to the same sex, whatever, ang gagawin mo lang, right from the start, you have to set
I-friend
the
zone
goal
mo.
na, okay, oh bro,
Oo,
bro, oh
i-friend
bro,
zone,
bro ang
i-bro
tawag,
zone
That's a
mo.
bro
good
na,
idea.
bro zone ko lagi yung mga
Mm.
kaibigan
I-bro
kong mga
zone mo na.
nire-refer. Pag bro zone kasi, we feel comfortable eh. Like,
That's true.
example nito example, I'll tell you a story. Di ba my name is Babes? So, there was
Yes.
a time, my my friend, a psychiatrist, sabi niya na nasa elevator kami, we have a convention. Sabi niya dun sa asawa niya, oh, ma, eto si Babes kaibigan ko lang to. Sabi ko, ha? Bakit? Ano nangyari?
Anong
Kasi
meron?
nga, natatawag yung
Tapos
babes.
sabi ng friend ko,
Ah,
kasi, sabi niya, Babes, kasi itong asawa ko nagselo. Sabi ko, bakit selo? Kasi nakalagay doon, babes. Eh, nakita niya na tinitext kita. Sabi ko, ha? Tapos,
Naku,
sabi ko dun sa friend ko, sabi ko dun sa asawa ng friend, sabi ko, naku, ma'am, huwag po kayo mag-alala. Ako pa nga magbabantay sa kanya kung meron o wala po talaga.
At saka
ganyan
yung
din
pangalan
yung,
mo,
Tapos,
Honey, di ba?
ayun,
Honey.
yun.
Medyo
Oo.
napahiya kasi yung friend, medyo napahiya yung asawa, tumingin siya ng malalim dun sa kanya,
Oo,
sa
sa
friend ko.
asawa niya.
Sabi ko, it's just fine, it's okay. Nangyayari din talaga sa akin yun. So,
Mm-mm.
ganun lang. O,
Oo,
natawa lang
oo.
ako because at times when you see sa cellphone na honey or love or, di ba, napapagkamalan. Kaya siguro ang
Correct.
gagawin yun ilalagay mo dyan doktora babes or ganun na lang para
Or
Naku,
pangit.
hindi
hindi kahit.
magselos yung isa.
Kahit nga
Pangit.
batsoy.
Macho.
Kahit nga
I was
batsoy. Sasabihin,
Hoy,
Q, ano yan?
we were really laughing in the elevator and like, oh my gosh, sabi ko, hindi mangyari po yun. Yun po sabi ko sa asawa niya, huwag po kayo mag-alala, zero po talaga, friends na po talaga kami. Maniya ako. Sabi ko, why should I explain myself? Wala naman akong kasalanan dito, di ba?
Correct.
Pero talaga nakita ko yung asawa, tagang masama tingin.
Ito, just for everybody's information, no, si Dr. Babes
gosh.
was my psychiatrist for my annulment, diba? So, Doc, we were talking about the legal aspect kanina, no? Of, diba,
Okay.
concubinage, halimbawa. Diba, to prove concubinage, kailangan binabahay. Based on the law, I don't know if it has been revised. Binabahay, ginagastusan, cohabitating, diba? Kailangan
It should
mahuli.
be. Ang hirap kasi ng concubinage kasi kailangan may proof ka.
May proof na nakapatong. Di ba?
May
Paano ba
proof
yun?
ka that they're really staying together. And
Yes.
ang problema dito sa concubinage, mahirap siyang i-file kasi nga kailangan makita mo talaga na they are sexually intimate
Exactly.
with each other.
Yes.
In
Yes.
video
In the act.
photo proof? Oh, okay.
In the act.
Anything, but I don't know. Parang ang hirap para sa akin. Para sa akin lang to.
Yeah. Oo naman.
If you think,
Kailangan siyang i-update. No?
if you
Oo.
think that you're not happy anymore with your relationship, then think several times if you will still be happy being together.
That's right. That's what I said.
If you believe that you are not worthy, no, of that kind of treatment, so pag-isipan mo mabuti kasi alam mo, life is short, you just have to be happy.
That's
Diba?
right. Yun nga
Have to be
sabi ko,
happy.
Doc. Sabi ko, Doc, diba, kasi my first song was Sana Dalawa ang Puso Ko because, diba, based on the movies that I write, diba, parang, why
Yes.
is it that the Filipino husband, no, would rather have two women, keep both, and if push comes to shove, syempre, he will go home to his wife kahit na hindi na niya mahal ang asawa niya. Bakit, Doc?
Yeah.
Bakit ba laging ang choice pauwi dun sa asawa kahit na mahal niya itong isa?
Well, Filipinos kasi they tend to believe that as long as that the husband goes to the house or stays in the house, that it is just fine, no? It's just fine to go gallivanting AM and PM, but at night you stay in your house, no?
Sa'yo naman ako umuuwi,
Yeah, but for me kasi that's a sign still of infidelity because
of course.
you're still hiding, no, something. Oo
Ay,
nga,
ba't
doon
wala
ka
si
nga
Ai?
natutulog. Oo nga, doon ka nga natutulog pero buong araw naman nandun ka sa kabila. So,
Correct.
parang ginagawa mo ng boarding house eh. You just sleep, eat, take a bath, then you go.
So bakit nga ganun, Doc? Why do they choose that instead of just makipaghiwalay ka na lang para malinis, file an annulment?
There are some issues kasi like ayaw nilang, like for example, if they're perceived as an ideal family, di ba? May mga ganun tayo, or you have a status to preserve.
Ayun.
Or you have properties to protect, or you have a business to deal with, or
Right.
meron
And
kayong
I
mga
think,
anak na ayaw.
ayun, for the kids lagi ang reason. Eh, parang,
Well,
hindi naman bobo yung
honestly,
mga anak.
it
Diba?
should
I
not
don't
be for the
know.
kids. It should not be for the
Yes.
kids, because the kids are
Yeah.
the
Mm,
ones most affected.
that's
Yeah,
true.
agree that Catholic
Mm,
values should be, should be respected. Catholic or any religious value should be treasured. But
mhm.
for me, practically, if you think that you are unhappy, then talk it over with your family or children and see what you can do. Remember, you
Right.
don't need to suffer forever.
That's
Mhm.
right.
You
Diba?
don't
If
need
it's
to
become a
suffer.
jail already, no? If it's become a
Mhm.
prison, why? Why? Diba? Why endure it when you can also free, sabi ko nga
Agree.
eh, you can also free your wife eh. Diba?
Mhm. Mhm.
By
Yeah,
taking that
yeah.
stand, you also want to make her already happy than suffer in your, in your company na hindi mo
Mhm.
naman na siya mahal,
But
'di ba?
Yeah.
Keiko, it's not very easy for Filipino wives at times if they are dependent on their
Financially.
husbands
Mhm.
Mm-mm,
financially
mm-mm.
and in the status, or at times they will just continue being together, para hindi daw masira ang family, pero sira na nga,
Correct.
di ba?
Sino,
Ano pang
'di ba?
i-preserve mo? Sira na
Mm,
nga.
mm, mm.
Parang feeling ko, sinasabi lang yun ng mga babae that they want to preserve the family, but it's actually because they cannot live without
Mm.
the husband.
Mm.
Tsaka parang may
Mm.
isa akong kausap ko lang actually kaninang umaga. Nang sinabi ko sa kanya, alam mo, I think the thing here is nahihiya kang aminin sa amin na ganun mo
Mm.
kamahal yung asawa mo,
Correct.
'di ba?
Correct.
It's
Mm-mm.
again, I think
Yeah.
it's a Pinoy thing, no, sis Doc.
Mm.
Yes.
Medyo
Yes.
Yeah,
ganun
it's a
eh.
Pinoy thing. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Mm.
yeah.
Yung galit na galit siya,
Kasi,
sinisiraan niya yung asawa niya, hindi naman niya maiwan.
Pero kasi
Diba?
mahal, oo. Kasi sa mata
Yeah,
ng
mahal niya.
tao, dapat iwanan mo na, marami ng rason. But
Oo.
she still loves the guy. Eh, hindi niya
Mm.
ano yun, hindi niya ma-prove or ma-express na paniniwalaan siya. So,
the
kunyari
problem
na
is
lang,
if it's only one way, if it's only one way and you're the only one loving that person and the person doesn't love you anymore, you would
Mm-mm.
feel
What's the
hurt.
point?
You would
mm,
feel hurt, no?
Mm-mm.
It takes two to really, go in a relationship.
That's
There
true.
are there are times naman, like I see couples, they still stay together despite the infidelity. And like, for example, the husband will really, make amends or do something
mm,
else. But at
mm,
times, the women would go back to me and say, Doctor, hindi talaga ako makapag-move on. So, sabi
Mm-mm.
ko sa mga asawa, sasabihin ko sa mga husbands na always remember that it's so difficult, no? Especially you
Mm-mm.
have been 20 years in marriage or 30 years
mhm,
in marriage. It's not easy to, yung peklat kasi nandyan eh. Kahit na
Yes,
wala na yung freshness,
malalim
sobrang
yes.
lalim ng, the more
ng
years that
lamat.
you are together,
Mm,
the more
mm.
years that you're together, the more hurtful it is
That's
when that
true.
person will discover that you have cheated.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I have an anecdote naman, no. Flip side of what we're talking about.
Mm-mm.
This is more exception than the rule. This couple, no. Ano
Mm-hmm.
sila? It is the
Mm-mm.
infidelity that that fires the marriage. Parang
Okay.
Parang
ganito.
open.
Yeah, no, well, actually ganito, no, kwento.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Um, of course, they go into mga menage à
Mhm,
trois,
Mm-mm.
'di ba? Threesomes,
Uh-huh.
ganyan, with whoever
Ah,
people, ganyan. And it keeps them
okay.
together. Lalo silang na-e-excite sa
Mm,
isa't isa. And then there was a time, it was
mm,
her birthday, and the husband wanted to make her happy. So parang
okay.
the husband was in the bar yet or something, saw a parang model na lalaki,
Mm-hmm.
ganyan.
mhm,
Mm-mm.
Kinausap
Mm.
niya, "Are you, I'm going to pay you. Do you want to parang, have sex with my
Ah,
wife?" Parang gano'n. O di siyempre laki nung offer,
ah.
mayaman, eh, mayaman yung ano. Pumayag, ginawa niya,
Oh.
binblindfold niya yung wife niya. Tapos,
Mm-hmm.
the wife thought it was her husband. But, he was seeing her
Ah,
pleasured with this other guy. I guess the other guy was doing something different na na-excite si
okay.
girl. And he was so
Mm.
happy doing that for her kasi ganun niya daw kamahal yung wife niya.
Wow.
Ang weird, 'di ba? Doc, 'di ba perversion na 'yon, 'di ba? Medyo perversion na 'yon, 'no?
Doc
Well,
ang makakasagot. Wala akong
'Di ba?
masabi.
Perversion na 'yon, 'di ba? Parang ang daling sabihin na whatever floats your boat, right? But,
yeah.
'Yeah.
'di ba?
Yeah, there is such thing as may mga couples kasi that they are just fine having sexual adventures with other people. All right?
Mhm.
Let us say perversions. Let us say sabihin natin is a room for them to be excited about it.
Mhm.
But the problem is one, isa pa to gusto ko sabihin sa inyo as a doctor, how healthy is it
Yes.
mentally? That's
Mhm.
one. Second, if you try to look at it, if you have more partners or more sexual partners, you will be prone to sexually transmitted diseases
That's
and perhaps
true. That's true.
AIDS or what. So I always tell, people who would do that na wait lang. Are you okay with that? Sabi ko, it's not because I'm a doctor, but medically it would be difficult kasi baka mamaya you will regret it, no?
High risk,
Mhm.
yes.
And there's a high risk for sexually transmitted diseases and also AIDS and a lot of illnesses
Mhm.
for that matter if
Mm.
you become adventurous. No? So for me, yeah, the right to do that, but honestly, the sexual perversion is not a good way for you to be happy or to make your spouse happy.
That's right, 'di ba? Parang it's the pleasure is very artificial, I think, 'di
It
ba?
is, it is, it
Yes, it's
is.
very artificial. So, is that considered, Doc, infidelity?
Jaran.
Wow.
Taran, tan,
'Di ba? If
tan.
both
Okay, anything that is not, the doings of both of you, then it can be a sign. Okay,
mhm,
it's a
mhm,
different form actually of infidelity. It's not
mhm,
the typical infidelity, but it's like a subtle one.
mhm.
Kasi there's an agreement, di ba? But the
Oo.
problem is, infidelity din yun. Kasi your wife didn't know about it, but I don't think the wife will not know it. Because of course, the wife will know the body
Oo.
of the husband.
Of
Oo, hindi.
course.
Inano naman, later on, after, nung tinanggal, di syempre natuwa siya. Tapos nag-thank you siya sa asawa niya. Mahal na mahal niya yung asawa niya. Niyakap niya. Ganun-ganon. Kasi na-pleasure siya.
Well, yeah, but how clean is the guy?
Di ba?
Go back. Let's go back. No, no, no pa rin.
Mm. Oo. 'Di ba? Eh, kahit pa sabihin mong hiningan mo ng pinaano mo, pina-medical certificate mo, lahat, ganyan-ganyan, pasado lahat, kahit pa, 'di ba? Parang
And
hindi
as
siya
I've
normal.
said, if you allow a little window
Then
and
it
open
opens of
it, it
floodgates.
opens a
Yes.
lot of things. Okay.
Mhm.
Yun
Okay,
lang yun. Always
marami
remember
ng
that.
comments. Marami
Sige,
ng comments.
isa-isahin natin,
Okay, isa-isahin natin.
We'll
Mas
review. Okay.
mhm.
From Minette, here's a side comment. Straight women attracted to gay men, pwedeng next topic. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Pero maganda sana 'yan kung
Nice,
may
ah.
magge-guest. Okay, those people
Yeah.
who are performing or entertaining are supposed to be forbidden fruit.
Forbidden fruit.
Okay. Good evening daw, Doktora. Sabi ni Tim. It takes 2 to tango.
Hi, Tim.
Sabi ni Minette, mas malaki ang at risk if they go to girly bars kasi potentially makaka-damage ng reputation ng companies nila. Naku, hindi Minette
Agree,
gawain
agree.
yan. It's a
Oo.
norm lalo na in the
Really?
sales.
Yes. It's
Uh,
done in the dark.
yeah. Lust
It's
is in the mind.
it's
Love
an
is in the heart.
open, unspoken acceptance.
Yes, yes. And then Tim
Wow.
Sad to
says, but
say.
it can be caused by a partner who is not willing or available to the other. Hala,
Hmm.
hindi ko siya
Mm,
makontextualize. I mean,
Parang
it's a
the
Catholic Christian
infidelity, I
values.
think, is
yeah.
according to Tim,
Mm-mm.
can be
Okay.
brought about by a partner kung yung partner nung the one who's not faithful is not willing or available to the other. I
Mm-hmm.
guess this is
Or
attention or sexual.
Mm-hmm.
or possible siguro what he was saying was that there are times, 'di ba, wherein they would say that the couples are not sexually compatible with each other. Like for example, the wife is very religious and the husband is very sexually adventurous. So
Adventurous.
there you go. So there you go. The sexual incompatibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Diba?
Doc. My question next is long distance affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Are they considered affairs? Meaning, wala kayong physical contact online.
You, you don't need to be physically in contact with another
Mm-mm.
to
For it to be
to cheat.
infidelity. Okay.
Yes, because there is there's actually sex on the phone, diba? So
Mm.
these are all considered as infidelity, no matter if it's electronic or if it's physical. No, it's still the
So
same.
it does not need to be physically consummated together. No?
No,
Okay,
no.
all right. How about there is such a thing called as emotional affairs?
There you go. That's more difficult.
Yon. Mm-mm.
It's more
Emotional affairs.
deeply it's more deeply integrated. It's so hard to entangle it, no? Or
Diba? Kasi you're
disentangle it. Mahirap.
disentangled. Oo, oo. Mas mahirap pa yun eh, kesa yung,
Kasi
oo.
kasi nag-ugat-ugat na yan eh. Parang
Mm-mm.
you find already somebody who can make you happy when you're sad, somebody who can entertain you when you're down. So iba
Mhm.
yun eh, ibang aspeto na
Mm.
yun. At lalo na
Mm.
ngayon, during the pandemic, ang daming need for us to really be, to really be happy, no? So
Mhm.
people would find venues. Kaya nga ang taas ng incidence ngayon ng sabong, online
Mm.
sabong,
Yeah.
casino, and
Correct,
using
correct.
drugs. Yeah. And alcohol pala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oo. Aray ko. Diyos.
Kaya
Oh,
hinali
ito.
ko na siya eh.
Naubo ako dun. Yeah.
Ito, Doc. There's such a thing called as an office husband and an office wife. Bagong konsepto yon. Actually, na-offer
Ano
ako na
yun?
gawa ng pelikula na about that eh. Yung pagdating sa office mo, wala kayong affair, pero he's like your office husband or your office wife. Meaning,
Wow.
siya yung, kumain ka na ba? Etong kape mo, parang ganyan.
Ah,
Etong kamusta ka na? Magkikwentuhan kayo. Yun ang office husband or office wife mo. Pag
mm,
uwi mo ng bahay, syempre may tunay kang asawa. Pero hindi sexually consummated to at wala kayong usapan of an affair.
ah,
Parang ganon.
how do you call that? The friends?
Yun nga, tawag office husband and office wife.
But when you say husband and wife, that's an emotional attachment.
Di ba nga? Parang ganon. Pero wala
Yeah,
silang,
so it's the same.
it's not a defined relationship. It's not sexual in nature. But the mere fact that you care for each other in the office, is that a form of infidelity?
Ah,
Pwedeng sting
ang hirap
muna.
kasi.
Sting comment on that.
Okay.
It could lead to, diba? It could
Mhm.
be the spark of something. Kasi, biro mo, inaalagaan ka, inaasikaso ka. Lalo na, di ba, ang lalaki, I'm not, basta ang kilala ko sa lalaki, pag inalagaan mo yan, kumbaga sa parang nalawayan mo yun. Aamo sa'yo yun. Kasi iba yung need yung lalaki na gano'n. Because, diba, our men are maternal eh. Filipino men, maternal. So, hahanapin nila yung aruga. Lalo na pag may asawa, kasi syempre wala na siyang experience. Yun, probably, hindi siya sin, pero parang kinoconnect ko yun dun sa sinabi ni Doktora earlier na, don't start na. Kasi yun nga, isipin mo, it's innocent, di ba? Wala naman eh. Ngayon, kung pinagtitimpla ako ng kape, ngayon, kung tinatanong, kumain na ako. Pero
Pero
pwedeng
ang
ma-develop yun.
ang pagtimpla ng kape may love.
Diba?
Hindi, ang pagtimpla ng kape, dinuduraan.
Oo, ma'am.
Ito, another question, Doc. Ito, maraming mga lalaki guilty of this. Hindi nila, wala na silang interest sexually with their wives. Doc, I'm asking for a medical standpoint, no? As a doctor, no? They don't have sex with their wives anymore, but mahilig sila manood ng porn. Bakit ganon? Anong nangyayari? What goes on there?
Well, if I want to stick to become a medical person,
Yes, please.
Yes. Yes. A medical
then,
person.
because, the hormones are still there. No? The male
Mm.
hormones, as I've said, is more adventurous than the female hormones. When it comes to pag menopause na yung babae, at times there would be less, di ba? Excitement.
Hindi eh.
In
Hindi, nagrereklamo ang wife na
na,
for many
yeah,
years hindi na siya ginagalaw at gusto
yes,
niya
yes,
at she gets
gusto niya.
rejected.
Yeah, it
Mm-mm.
gets rejected because at times, no, there would be, ito sa mga babae, ha, at times, you became unattractive to your husband when all you do is not to take good care of yourself. Okay? That's why I
Mm-mm.
would always tell yourself, okay, you have to go to the salon pa rin. You have to watch your diet. You have to do a lot of things to make yourself pretty. Hindi ikaw yun, Ayi, ah. Love ka naman.
Tinamaan ako.
Wala
Tinamaan
ka
ako pare kasi
sinasabi, ah.
nagmumukbang ako.
So,
Sinama.
Miss
Sige, mamaya
Miss
na.
Pero,
Universe, si Miss Universe si Ayi para kay Brando.
ay,
Oh,
cute yung sinabi ng husband mo, nakakatuwa.
'di ba?
Ah, di
'Di
ba?
ba? Na-touch ka ba, Doc?
Ano,
Ako iyak ako ng iyak.
ay, nakakatuwa. Kasi I don't know
Mm.
him. But when that person talk of somebody whom I know and cared for, oh my God, I said, I'm so happy. I'm so
Thank
Mm.
happy
you.
that you find the person who really loves you the most, no?
Yeah.
Be it whatever happens. So, nasa na ba tayo? Na-lost na ako.
Yun nga
Okay,
yung
yun yung,
hindi na attracted.
that's the problem because if the if the wife is not taking care of herself anymore and really focus on the family and napapabayaan niya yung sarili niya, then of course, alam mo naman, di ba, guys are very physical. So, it takes usually parang kailangan mag-warm up muna. So, you also have to take good care of yourself and treat also your husband very well, no? Yung
Mm.
siguro bawasan natin yung pagdadadakdak or pagreklamo or what. And when the husband perhaps is in the house, then you take care. You take care of him. Kasi ganun lang
Mm.
naman yun eh. At times, pag nandiyan na si husband, wala naman pakialam si wife kasi kailangan patulogin yung mga bata, no? But it's kind of hard to balance everything. But what I mean is, siguro, before that thing comes, ibig sabihin yan, the sexual intimacy should really be revived, no? Kaya nga sabi ko palagi, you should
Ayun, how?
always spark it, have dates from time to time with each other, away from your madlang mga kapitbahay or mga anak mo. You should really have time for yourself. And
May
yeah,
point
you
si
have to,
Kim.
aman, saan sabi niya?
A man's sex drive peaks in his 20s. A lady's sex drive peaks in her early 40s.
Yan. So,
Lalaki pala ako.
hormone.
Totoo ba yun, Doc?
Well, for me naman kasi, the estrogen and the estrogen from the girls and the androgen or the testosterone coming from the guys, they really work, especially if, as I've said, no, it should start from physical attraction and then emotional, and then it goes on and goes on. Okay,
Mm.
that's why you got married. That's why you have a relationship because of that. That's why it has to be retained. The physical attraction
Yes,
should still
worked
be. Ang
on.
hirap, di ba? Mahirap na mag-deal with the marriage. It doesn't mean that when you said yes already to that person, okay na. You still have to exert more efforts pa nga eh.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
why? Because there
Yes,
would be more responsibilities that
that's
will go.
true.
And not only that, financially, dati hindi ka gumagastos. Ngayon, sabay na kayo gumastos ng asawa mo, di ba?
Hati na, di ba?
Dati, reyna ka. Ngayon, kailangan ka ng, that
Ngayon,
was
katulong ka na, di ba?
it's not as romantic as before. Di ba tayo naman, we underwent that kind of romanticism during the time
Yes.
that you were, the kilig stage, kumbaga. So how to
Mhm.
keep that killing stage? It doesn't mean that when you get married, you stop that killing stage. No, it
Mm.
should move on and go on pa rin. And that's the challenge of
Yes.
partners, how to create that fire burning between them. So treat each
Right.
other
Mhm.
with respect, treat each other with love. I know it's kind of simple to say that, but at times you forget that there are times that we forget about sino ba taga-asawa ko, di ba? Ano
Mhm.
ba talaga ako?
Mhm.
So, that's
Mhm.
the reason why you have to have dates every now and then to keep that fire burning.
Yes. I remember kasi it's a story of Burt Bacharach and Carol Bayer Sager. That was what happened
Mhm.
to them. Kinikwento ni
Hmm.
Carol Bayer Sager na it reached a point daw talaga na ayaw na siyang galawin ni Burt Bacharach. Tapos ang
Mm.
reason, sinasabi ni Burt Bacharach is, um, uh, I don't I don't get an erection anymore with you. I'm not, kasi nahuhuli nga
Uh-huh.
niya lagi na nanonood ng porn. Si Burt
Okay.
Bacharach. So and nilabas ni Carol Bayer Sager to ha, patay na si Burt Bacharach. Nilabas niya lahat yan. So,
Talaga?
sinabi niya
Mm,
na, um, she would catch him watching porn, and then parang
mm,
iniwan siya for a younger girl.
See,
Yon, na
there you
masakit sa
go.
kanya.
There you go. Why? Because sexually they're not intimate with each other anymore.
Yes, yes. Oo. So, how, Doc? How does, for example, mga 20 years na kayong walang chorba, di ba? How does a wife initiate or how does a husband initiate for it to be exciting again?
Well, it doesn't just go with sex, no. It
Mm-hmm.
also goes with caring for each other, perhaps, and
Mm-hmm.
trying to see the worth of that person. Kasi, yeah, true enough, no. There are some instances talaga that when you get older, like in your 70s, 80s, or 60s, that and if you're have been married for a long period of time, no, parang
Mm-hmm.
nawawala yung luster, right? Nawawala yung
Mm-hmm.
luster, nawawala yung excitement. Kaya nga, it has to be worked on from the start. Meaning to
Mm-hmm.
say that the wife naman can be playful, the husband naman can be
Mhm.
romantic,
Ako naman, mhm.
never never never
Yes.
stop giving the roses, 'di ba? Never stop, saying I love you, or never stop, being, romantic as the way you were before, but it takes really efforts to do it.
Yun. Eh,
Para para sa'kin,
what if one party lang ang willing to do that? How does one
Hmm.
entice the other one to be interested again? Like for
Hmm.
example, yun nga, 20 years, walang ganyang communication, nothing. Tapos all of a sudden, sabi sa'yo, huh?
It's
Sakit na ba?
hard. Mahirap siya, Kicks. It
Mm.
will appear like it's kind of fake when you do
Mm.
that.
mhm,
I
Yeah.
think I think you have to I think you have to talk first.
Yeah.
mhm.
Usap
So, but if
kayo kasi mahirap naman nag-e-effort ka tapos dinideny ka ng isa, di ba?
correct,
Mm,
correct. Eh,
mm.
Parang
parang
mahirap naman.
may effort naman daw to talk. Pero parang balewala lang din, falling off
Okay.
on deaf ears.
You see muna if you are signaling the proper language that you wanted to give.
Ayun, okey.
Kasi alam mo, minsan ang babae ganito, tapos yung lalaki
Mm.
ganito. Ano yun?
Hindi
Ano
pareho ang
yun?
love language.
Hindi
Oo.
pareho ang love language. So, you
Mm.
have to make that person understand on what you're saying. Kasi mamaya,
Mhm.
nag-uusap kayo, mamaya nag-aaway na kayo, di ba?
Mm,
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 mm.
mm.
Like, for example, the wife would say, oh, love me naman. Tapos sasabihin naman ng lalaki, pinipigay ko naman lahat sa'yo. There you go.
Ayun,
Nag-aaway na
naku
sila.
mismo. Away na, yun lang
Nag-aaway.
ba ang
Ano
kailangan
pang,
ko, pera?
ano pang gusto? Ano pang gusto mo? Sasabihin ng lalaki, ano pang gusto mo? Eh, binigay ko na nga lahat, di ba? Parang ganun.
Mm.
Tapos sasabihin ng babae, hindi, ganito yung gusto ko. Ayan na, nag-aaway na sila.
Oo, oo.
Ah,
So, paano yan? Dapat ba
so,
intervention na yan, Doc?
not necessarily. You can talk it over among yourselves, or you can let somebody intervene, like a family member, no?
Ayun na nga,
Diba?
oo.
Oo,
Mm.
like, or a religious, a pastor or a priest can help you also if you think that you need their intervention.
Or
So we
counselor.
need we need people who can also help us
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Mas maganda yun minsan na may mga elders tayo na tumutulong sa
Minsan
atin.
kasi mas nakikinig yung isa doon sa ibang tao
Correct.
kaysa sa'yo
Correct.
na, no?
I
Yes.
agree. In anything, I
Yeah.
think sometimes mas madali to talk to people through another party.
Yeah.
Mas open sila.
I
Especially
agree.
older and more mature.
Or maybe
And
people that they respect and look up to.
yes,
Or
Men are
people who
from
do not,
Mars. Sabi ni
or,
Minette, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It's true.
yeah. But there's
Hmm.
Tawa ako sa comment
This
ni
is
Tim. So,
this is a
nag-worry siya.
very nice. This is a very nice topic, no? And
Yes. Ang dami pa. Touching is
ang dami
barely
palang
scratching
levels
the
dun,
surface.
no?
Ang
Ang dami.
daming
Alam mo
levels.
kanina habang sinasabi ni Doc yun, it's an effort. Totoo yun. It
Career,
doesn't
tawag
just
ko.
happen. Kailangan talaga karirin mo. And yun nga yung you really need to talk it out. Kasi minsan, based on my experience, kasi men do not easily open up as much as I do.
Yes.
Hindi ko na ilalahatin muna yung women. Pero kasi 'di ba, I don't know sis, tingin ko pareho tayo doon yung talagang we express it like
And we are able to.
and also we want to, no? Ang laking factor
Yes.
ng we really want to.
Yes.
And I say things to Brando like, I need attention. Sinasabi ko kay kay I need attention. I need your help. I need a physical something. I tell him. And it works. I'm not saying it's going to work for all, pero I guess yung communications talaga eh.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
When you argue and you wanted to emphasize what you wanted, you tell that person, I feel like this. Don't say, ikaw kasi, you are the one who's at fault. You are the one. No, don't be accusing. You tell him this is how I feel. I wanted to let you know that I feel bad about this. That's it, no?
Yep.
So don't say that, ikaw kasi, you're the one, you made me feel bad. No, not that. You say, I feel bad about what happened. Something like that.
Kasi otherwise, magiging defensive yung lalaki na, are you attacking me? Am I the villain here? Diba?
Tsaka balikan yan. Ba't ikaw?
Opening the defenses, yeah. The defenses are there. So, when a person becomes defensive, that's the time that you argue.
That's true. Sabi nga ni BFF Joe, minsan kasi need ng unbiased opinion para maging receptive both parties. That's true. My girlfriend doesn't live, sabi ni Tim, my girlfriend doesn't live with me, so our time together is much more intimate. Exactly. That's my point. Kaya sabi ko, maybe I'm really not for kasal and for live-in. Kasi, it becomes, yung the familiarity talaga, loses the excitement of the relationship. Unlike yung, if there's space, diba? Parang, when you see each other, there's so much to talk about, there's so much to share, diba? Parang it's like rediscovering each other.
Yeah. Have your me time too with yourself. Have your me time with your friends. Huwag yung isolo. Always make sure
Or
that
wag i-revolve.
you have your own life.
Wag
Don't
i-center
revolve
ang
so
buhay.
much. Exactly. Have your own life. Come on.
That's
have
right.
your own life. Kasi if both
Because
of you
men
have
are
your
like
own
that.
lives, yeah.
Because men are like that,
actually.
diba? Women are a thing apart sa kanila. Ang
Mm.
babae, love is all that matters.
Faithful and forever.
Yes. Ay, grabe, no? Interesting.
Very, ang dami pang.
So nice. So nice topics, Gavin.
Oo. Tapos ang dami pang levels, di ba, of, like, if I think about this person all the time, and I'm married, halimbawa, but I think about this person, and this person doesn't even know that I think about this person all the time, di ba? Is that infidelity?
That is already the start.
Pero hindi, wala.
It may
You
yeah.
didn't pursue it. Hindi, wala.
But it may sound, but that's the prelude already. So if you stop it, then that's fine. The problem is if you couldn't stop it. That's the
Sabi nga ni
thing
Lupin parang mga 2 months, dire-diretso nila like mo yung picture niya.
Pinupusuan.
Ngayon din, hindi ako makarecover doon sa comment ni Lupin. Tuwan-tuwa ako talaga.
Yun daw ang sign.
Sabi.
Yun daw ang sign, sabi ni Lupin. Pag pinupusuan mo daw yung picture, dire-diretso for 2 months.
Oo, infidelity na yun.
Ganon?
Ibig sabihin, hindi siya
Minette
nawawala sa isip mo.
Minette
Truly
says,
lang,
agree
it's
ako
not
kay
for
Doc.
everyone.
Even if you're married, kailangan ng kailangan ng alone time pa din. Yeah.
Yeah. Truly
Very
lang, it's not for
important.
everyone. Ano yung it's not for, kasal, no? It's not
Marriage.
for everyone.
Oh,
For
marriage is
everyone.
not for everyone.
Or maybe, if you find that person, both of you are, in the same page, na, okay, we need alone time pa din, diba? Na, I can go out with my
Agree.
friends, you can go out with your friends, ganyan, diba? Then maybe it will work. Pero kung yung isa,
Agree.
demanding na, gusto ko nandito ka lagi sa tabi ko.
Mm-mm.
O kailangan sex tayo araw-araw. Uy.
Ang sakit yun eh.
Kasuya. Oo, kasuya.
Magastos yun.
Oo.
Patingin ka sa
Ayun.
OB
Diba?
mo, ah. Patingin ka sa OB mo. Diba?
Alam mo, ang
Nakakasawa.
confession ko dyan, I didn't know that during the start. Siyempre, hindi pa naman ako nag-aasawa, so hindi ko alam. Na dapat meron kang time sa sarili mo. I didn't know that. And it took a sort of a blow for me to realize that. And those were one of the things na sinabi sa akin nung dati kong psychologist. Na yun, parang, what happened, Ai, was, you forgot that, parang, you do your thing, he does his thing, and then at the end of each day, you get together and you tell stories
Talk about it. Yes.
Oo,
Talk about
yun.
it.
Yun yung nakalimutan ko kasi yung nangyari sa akin, umikot ako talaga. Sa kanya talaga ako umikot. So there was, parang he became clobbered. Huh?
Yes. Hirap huminga.
Oo.
Yeah.
Yun, naano ako doon. Ako naman, weirdo ko doon na hindi ko talaga magets. How could that be? Eh, di ba, yun nga. Of course, then we learn along the
Ang
way.
dami nag-share, ah.
Oo, naku, mula
Galing,
kanina pa, Doc.
Alam mo, so ibig sabihin, this topic is the one that they really like to listen. Galing, ah.
Yes. Eh, di ba ba't nawala si Doc?
Laglag.
Bigla na siya nawala.
Doc.
Ayan, bumabalik na si Doc. Ayan.
Perhaps we can have another of this, perhaps. It's, I think people are willing to send with
mag-part
this.
2 tayo nito.
Let's have a part 2 with this. Yeah.
Yes, Doc. Sure.
Kailangan ng part 2 nito.
May pasyente ka na ba?
Sige,
Okay, alam ko na.
Alam na.
Doc. Ay, pero ang haba ng oras na binigay mo sa amin today. Thank you, Doc.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still here in the clinic. I'd like to see you. Hi, Dan.
Ay, ang ganda. Ang
Hi!
Yeah, this is my clinic. Yeah.
Ang ganda ng clinic mo dyan, Doc.
And then, sa labas dito, mga helicopter, maririnig mo. Kasi nga malapit ako
diba?
sa Clark Airport. Yeah.
Correct. Diba nakikita mo na naglalanding mga eroplano, ganyan.
Yeah. Dito, kaya minsan mga pasyente kung may mga trauma, nagkakaroon ng mga issues kasi nga naririnig nila mga helicopter.
Ay, may shell shock sila.
Kaya pinaparakalma ko lang sila.
Oo.
At happy birthday again, Ayi, ah.
Yes!
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. Naku, thank you sa inyo talaga. I'm still reeling over everything, all the joys that I received.
Because you are loved.
Diba?
Yes,
that's what I
and
told
love you
her.
all back.
Yeah.
Naku, Doc. Grabe iyak
need that.
namin nung Sabado.
And Keiko was the one who really, tried to push everyone.
Push is an understatement.
push with love yan.
Oo. Nakikiusap ako, Doc. Sabi ko, kung hindi ka sure sa schedule mo, magbigay ka na lang ng ano mo.
Kaya sabi ko, hindi nga ako sure. So, bibigay
ako. Nagbigay siya. Nagpasa siya talaga ng message sa akin. Alam mo naman schedule ni Doc.
Sobra.
Pero Doc, ang ganda ng clinic mo dyan kumpara sa St. Luke's QC. Ang liit-liit.
Yeah, this one is bigger. This one is bigger. Yeah, and then we designed this, no? We designed this.
Ganda.
We designed it, yeah. And then meron pang isang room doon. So when patients really get angry or when patients have problems with anger, I
Oo.
place them there on the other room and then let them stay there for a
Ah.
while. Yeah,
Ah.
until they calm down. Yeah,
Ay,
until
ang
they calm down.
interesting ano. Pinapainom mo ng
Mm.
gamot, gano'n?
Hindi,
Hindi.
tinasampal-sampal niya. Tumigil ka! Tumigil ka!
Hinayaan ko lang sila. Hindi ka
Ah,
na-touch them eh. You cannot touch them.
kung hindi baka
Once,
masaktan ka.
Oh.
once you touch them, it will be disastrous. So I let them. I allow them.
Ganun pala
Okay.
yun.
Katakot, no?
Yeah.
Katakot, diba?
One of these days, Doc, let us touch each other because
Yeah, we'll have coffee.
the
Oy,
three of
Yeah.
us,
mag-celebrate ka pa sa amin, ha?
Oo
of
nga.
Celebrate ka pa
course.
sa sala mo, ha?
Sure.
We look forward to that, okay?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for your time. And
Doc,
thank
Thank you
you,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Yeah, stay safe and happy Father's Day pala sa mga tatay dyan.
Oo
Sa
nga,
atin
no?
dalawa
nakikinig.
rin.
Yeah, and to everyone who are single moms,
Single
and
parents.
single
Yes, yes.
dads. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Doc.
Doc.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Ang interesting, no?
Sobra. Tsaka ang daming, there's
Ang
more to be
daming,
learned.
ano lang, we're barely scratching the surface of
I
everything that
know.
needs to be discussed.
Ang ganda ng mga tanong mo, sis. Ano talaga, parang,
Eh kasi nga, di ba? Ang dami kong weird friends.
yun, I was about to say, ang pinakamababang level, weird. Walang bumaba doon.
Alam mo yung kwento ko sa'yo na yung couple, niyayaya ako nung lalaki. Sabi ko, sabi ko talaga, parang na-offend ako, hindi ko na siya kinausap.
Parang medyo nakaka-offend, ano? I mean, if you're not into it, it's really a very
Yeah. But to
offensive.
them, kasi it's no, parang feeling like it's normal.
I can't put my head around that pa. I'm not
I
trying to be
know,
rude,
I know.
ha?
Ako
Pero,
rin.
parang
Ako
ang
pa, di
hirap.
ba? But
Oo.
hindi ko
Medyo,
magets. Pero
saka yung
actually,
ganung dynamic, yung niregalo mo sa asawa.
oo.
Yung
Tapos
sinasabi mo ng
nanood
thank
ka.
you.
At nanood ka, di ba?
Oo.
Ang weird lang talaga. Tapos parang
Medyo.
nagulat pa siya na na-offend ako.
Nagulat siya?
Oo, sabi ko, tapos parang eventually, ini-interview ko na siya. Kasi it's interesting as a plot, for a movie. Yung hanggang saan ba ang limitation ng artificial at ng natural, di ba? Do the natural emotions come out in the process at one point in their lives, di ba? O anong klase na kayong tao? Bato na ba kayo? Pero hindi nagmamahal. Hindi ko alam, hindi ko naiintindihan.
Oo, hindi ko talaga naintindihan yan. I think
Mm.
I'm too, call it possessive.
Yes, that's true.
I'm not even trying to be moral here. I'm just, di ba?
Mm.
Parang ayoko lang na ang aking
Correct. Ano daw, sabi ni Tim?
We have more questions than answers now. Yes.
That's true. But this is going to be a part 2. We're going to take note of all your questions. And we will do this again. No, not next week because Doctora is not here next week.
Oo. The week after next.
The week after that. Yes. But we can have
Monday after.
but sis, we can have another topic with a guest.
Muna.
Diba with a guest?
Yeah. Sure.
Diba?
Yeah.
Oo, another topic but with a guest. Not
Isipin
Doctora
natin
because she's
yun.
busy on the 20th. Yeah, she's
Oo.
busy on the 20th. That's
Right.
right. So, paano? Mag-closing song ka?
Ako nga pala ang closing song.
Your
Sige.
closing song. Okay,
Alright.
so to wrap up the discussion, ay wait lang, bakit wait lang? Sabi ni Rai, my laptop is frozen. Oh my goodness, Raya, why?
What does it mean frozen?
Hindi gumagalaw. Hindi tayo gumagalaw sa ano niya, sa StreamYard. So what are we gonna do, Raya? What do you want us to do?
Oo. Can we still like Jo, Minette, and all the rest, do you see us moving normally? Kasi if that's the case, we can go on. Can you write something in the chat box, please?
My whole laptop screen is frozen. How can you type? How come you are able? From your phone. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, normal naman daw, sabi ni Minette.
Okay. So we can continue. You can sing. I can just stay here. Tapos,
and yes din daw,
Raya, you
sabi
can
niya.
hear us, Raya? You can hear us naman, di ba? Yes, she can hear us. So, after Tita Ai's song, we can already say goodbye and you just end end the stream.
Oo.
Okay?
Okay, baby. Wawa naman si baby
Okay daw,
boy.
okay daw.
Okay.
Okay daw.
All
Alright.
right. So let me sing this for all of you. Okay, thank you, MJ. Thank you for that. Okay. So this is a song that is medyo favorite ng madami to, alam ko eh. Kasi it's a declaration that finally something that's deep within one's heart na medyo taboo i-communicate. It was put into a song. So this is about having two lovers. There are times when a woman has to say what's on her mind, even though she knows how much it's gonna hurt. Before I say another word, let me tell you I love you. Let me hold you close and say these words as gently as I can. There's been another man that I've needed and I love. That doesn't mean I love you less. And he knows he can't possess me, and he knows he never will. It's just this empty place inside of me that only he can fill. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving both of you is breaking all the rules. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving you both is breaking all the rules. You mustn't think you failed me just because there's someone else. You were the first real love I ever had. And all the things I ever said, I swear they still are true. No one else can have the part of me that I gave to you. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving both of you is breaking all the rules. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving you both is breaking all the rules. I couldn't really blame you if you turned and walked away. With everything I feel inside, I'm asking you to stay. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving both of you is breaking all the rules. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving you both is breaking all the rules. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving both of you is breaking all the rules.
O, ano ngayon ang pulot natin? We have 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, where do I even start? Ang dami. Ang dami. Well, one, I guess, is people are really diverse. Di ba?
Yes, yes, I
Individualities
agree.
of people are elevated in especially in topics like this kasi
Mm.
like tayo, 'di ba sis, we cannot be judgmental. We have to accept and respect people for who they are.
Yes,
But
of course.
it means that that's regardless of whether or not we understand them, 'di
Mhm.
ba? Kasi ang dami kong hindi naintindihan talaga, nganga na lang, nagmukbang na nga lang ako.
Oo nga, ano ba 'yan kinain mo nainggit ako.
Uy, ang sarap, yamoy, favorite ko 'to, eh,
Uy, alam mo ba maniniwala ka yung malaking biskotso na pinadala mo dito, ubos na.
talaga?
Napakasarap, grabe
Sarap
hindi siya
ano?
matamis, napakasarap
Exactly.
na creamy na, ay,
Hayaan mo may babalik do'n, papabili uli ako.
ang sarap, grabe.
Sige.
'Yan,
So yun sis
ah,
'no, and, may mga iba do'n tinamaan ako, eh. Yung mga iba tinamaan ako talaga, especially on yun nga yung well, I confessed it pala, yung working on a marriage and having time for yourself and, always exercising your individuality, 'di ba?
mhm,
And,
mm.
and one thing pala that I wanted to inject kanina was yung in the course of keeping the marriage interesting or keeping the love alive between married couples, you have to laugh together. And
Yes!
sometimes you have to laugh at each other.
That's why I
Part-time.
am always attracted to a person with a sense of humor.
Iba, eh, 'no?
Iba,
Iba, iba, iba
iba yung
talaga.
gano'n, iba yung kasi 'di ba to be witty kailangan meron ka nito, eh. And I
Mm.
don't even mean talino, mataas ang IQ mo, ha. Could be
Right.
mataas ang EQ mo, 'di ba?
Oo, oo.
Yung humor mo, you can look at things with humor, 'di ba? And 'di ba, at least
Is
basta
that
hindi
the
tito
reason sis
jokes.
kung bakit our comedians have many girlfriends?
And beautiful women like
And oh, wow.
Dolphy, Tito Dolphy, 'di ba? Tas ang
Walang
gaganda
patapon.
ng mga oo, oo. Gano'n. I
Ay,
mean,
wala,
I
wala.
don't think it's
Vic
money
Soto,
even. Vic Soto, 'di
ang
ba?
ganda ng mga girlfriend, 'di ba? Yes,
Yung
yes.
talagang ako to me, but pinaka-hate ko pa naman sa lahat yung corny mag-joke, yung tito jokes, daddy jokes. Ay, nag-iinit ang ulo ko.
Tito joke.
Oo, yung tito jokes talaga bubwisit ako talaga.
Tuwang-tawa siya sa sarili niya 'no?
Oo, yun nga nauuna pa siya sa punchline, yung
Turn
gano'n.
off,
Deal
eh.
breaker sa akin yun 'pag nagde-date, yun talagang nakaganyan na lang ako. Okay,
Mm.
yun.
Hirap
Anyway,
nun. Dun nag-uumpisa ang paglalasing, eh, 'pag may kasama kang
oo, ta's dun ka pa mapapahamak, 'di ba?
iinom mo na lang, 'di ba? Okay, wait, meron lang
Oo.
message. Okay, Tim, good night ladies. Good night, Tim. Thank you for
Good
being
night,
here.
Tim, and thank you very much for being here. Watch out for our next, the continuation of this
Mhm.
discussion with Doc Babes 2 weeks from now. So
Right.
next week,
And
tayo na lang ang magde-decide. And maybe you can talk to who else? Who's sino yun?
Risa.
Si Riza ba? From
No,
Japan?
the other Risa.
Another Riza.
Dalawang Risa
Okay.
sa buhay ko, eh.
Oh, okay. Sige,
So,
sige, sige.
Minette says, I guess this was while I was singing. Grabe 'tong kantang 'to, Ai. Grabe talaga. Biro mo inamin niya, and yet gusto niyang magbalikan sila nung asawa niya.
Mm,
Kakaloka, 'di ba?
mm.
Ha? Iba
Diba?
pala stance niya.
Oo.
Si Jo sent some golden hearts. Thank you so much. O ikaw sis,
Ayun. Ako
anong
ang
fake
pulot
off?
ko, ayun, ang pick-up ko today is talagang parang ano lang, affirmation lang of my conclusion. Affirmation of my conclusion, no, that
Puwede.
talagang when you get into a marriage, it's not because you are, that it is a bed of roses, that your
Lagi
love
siya
can save the
tahimik.
day. That you can just rest on that. No, no, no,
Mm.
no, 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 no. It is a career. It is a career and motherhood joined together. And what could
Right,
be harder, 'di ba? Kasi
right.
you need to remember that the other person also needs nurturing and caring, just like you need also. So you need
Mhm,
to find somebody you can communicate that to.
mhm,
You
mhm,
cannot just keep quiet about it and just bahala na. Cannot be. Or,
mm.
basta, if I just keep quiet, then walang gulo. No, no. There is
Kaya
internal
'yun,
turmoil. There is internal turmoil, 'di ba?
definitely.
Na, 'di ba, parang to keep the family, you sacrifice your happiness, 'di ba? Hindi ganun yun. If now, both parties do not want to work it out, di ba? Hihintayin pa ba yung time na sobrang bulok na siya na itatapon na lang? Di ba?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Di ba? Hihintayin mo ba siyang mabulok? Hindi, di ba? Didiligan mo siya ng tubig bago siya malamta.
Alam mo, sis,
Parang
may
ganon.
naalala ko dyan sa mga sinasabi mo. If I may just interrupt just a little bit.
Sure.
Kasi just this morning, I was talking nga to a friend and sabi niya, ano siya, she seems emotionally battered.
Yon.
And then, ang sinasabi ko, syempre, the usual, why don't you leave him? Kasi grabe talaga. Grabe. Why don't you leave him? And then, ang rason niya, kasi ayokong maging broken yung family namin.
Naku.
And I said to her, but you are already broken.
True.
What else is there to break? So might as well, diba? Parang mo na lang.
And people kasi nice topic. Ano daw, may nag-message dun sa natin, sa messenger ng natin.
Oh, okay.
Somebody messaged us. Yes. Parang nice topic, something. Anyway, oo, tama yun. Kasi, ako feeling ko mga babae, they use that as an excuse eh. Kawawa naman ang mga bata. Ako na lang ang magsasakripisyo. Pero actually, hindi. Selfish sila kasi hindi naman nila iniisip yung mga bata. Iniisip nila yung sarili nila eh. That they cannot live without the husband or the wife, di ba? Keeping the family together, you think your children don't know? Di ba? My children were happier nung kami na lang. They're more adjusted.
Talaga?
Kasi nung annulment.
Kasi they saw you more, parang
they saw the
sumaya ka.
fights. No, they saw the fights.
Oh,
they heard,
okay.
actually, they heard the fights. Talagang So I remember, with my first marriage, during the annulment, kailangan silang interviewin ng DSWD to see kung ano what went wrong. Diba? What went wrong in the marriage. Ganon. We were very young. Raya tuloy. Jessica was 3, 4, ganon, 5, parang ganon. Si Justine, mga 10, ganon. So, tinanong sila, do you love your mom? Yes. Do you love your dad? Yes. Do you want them to be together? No. Sagot nila. Why?
Oh, wow.
Because they're always fighting. It's more quiet in the house if they're not together. They know. Diba? And even in that silence.
Ganun kabata, no?
Ganun kabata.
Sabi mo, walang malay, oh.
Correct. They can sense it talaga. Kaya wag kayong etchos na it's for the kids or for the family. No. It's actually selfish, personal reasons. Kaya ayaw mo. Diba? Now, if you want to stay in the marriage, that's okay too. Of course, better. Diba? But work it out. Hindi pwedeng resting on complacency lang. Diba?
That's the hard part. That's the tough part eh.
Yes.
Yung, diba, kanina tinatanong mo kay Doc, Doc, how? Diba, mga ganun ka eh. Kasi whenever Doc says, oh, you work it out, that's the right question eh. But how?
Yeah.
I guess that's where counseling comes in, ano?
That's true. Kaya sabi ko, does it need intervention already? Kasi hindi na, ayaw makipag-usap eh. Kinausap mo na ilang beses, ayaw makipag-usap. Paano yun? Diba? But the important thing is take action. Take action. Do not just leave it kasi hindi siya mabubuhay ng ganun lang.
Siguro sis, don't expect it to just go away.
Yes.
Diba? Kailangan may gawin ka eh. Okay, Joe says, not putting yourself in a compromising situation is a show of love and respect to your partner.
What does that mean? Compromising situation, how?
Baka yung sinasabi ni Doc kanina na huwag mo nang umpisahan.
Oo, totoo.
Love and respect.
Parang, kasi choice din naman yan, diba? If you choose to fight for your family or if you choose to fight for the love for your family, don't even get started. Don't even get started.
At saka kanina rin yung discussion natin na kasi when it's starting, sometimes you don't know that it's starting. Or even if medyo may duda ka, ang predominant sa isip siguro is hindi. Diba ganun? Imposible.
Kaya ko yan.
Oo.
Diba? Kaya ko yan. Hindi ako mai-in-love.
Ang ganda naman ng misis ko kumpara dyan. Di ba? May mga ganun.
Correct. Do you remember one line in No Other Woman that I wrote?
Wag mo sabihin na hulaan ko kasi kabisado. Kaninong
Oh,
dialogue
go.
at saka anong
Ni
eksena?
Anne. Ni Anne kay
Saan?
Derek.
Nasan sila? Tsaka
Nasaan nga
anong
ba
part
sila?
na? Anong part na? Nasa
Hindi,
resort
yung,
ba? Nasa
I think
restaurant?
parang nasa resort yata.
Mhm. And what's it about? Talagang
Yeah,
nag
yung it was a premise that she set to Derek na
don't,
kinain din niya
don't you dare
afterwards.
fall in love with me.
Don't you dare fall in love with me. That
On the
was the
beach.
intention, di ba? It was just going to be an affair. Physical, no strings attached. That was the
Mm-mm.
declaration. What happened in the end, di ba?
Oo. Kung sino yung mismong nag-declare, siya yung
Oh,
unang
siya.
nadapa.
Mismo.
Kasi nung
Mismo.
confrontation na nila sa resort, sabi ni Derek, why are you acting like the jealous wife?
Yes,
Diba?
yes.
You think I'll leave my wife for you? Why are you acting
Mm-mm.
like the jealous wife?
Correct.
Ganda ng nun, ganda ng mga dialogue dun.
Mm-mm.
Inulit-ulit din.
Na actually, medyo parang ganung dialogue din ako sa When the Love is Gone. Oh, ikaw naman na pala ang misis ngayon. Bakit kung makakilos ka, parang kabit ka pa din? Di ba?
Yeah. Those are precious, yeah.
Yes,
Realities.
yan. Mhm. So yun, tama naman si BFF doon, di ba? Do not even get started. If you really love your family, don't even entertain the thought kasi yun na nga, it could open a floodgate talaga.
Tsaka wag nang isipin natin na, hindi. Talagang
Oo.
kasi at the moment ang daling maniwala sa sarili natin kasi it seems impossible talaga eh. Hindi. Pero
Mm-mm.
nangyayari talaga. Hindi natin kabisado sa sarili natin pagdating sa
Yes.
ganyan.
Do not flirt with danger, ika nga.
Oo, tama.
Do not flirt with danger. Ganda.
Sis, we would like to thank Patio by Balay Norte for
Patio by
making this
Balay
stream
Norte.
possible. They're in
Yeah.
La Union, so if you want to surf, you want to eat good food, if you want to stay in a hotel that's very quaint yet very first class. So yung
Yes.
presyo niya, basta lahat, everything about it is really good. Go to Patio by Balay Norte. Look it up in
Yes.
Facebook kasi maganda talaga sila. Maganda.
Yes.
And pet friendly.
Pet friendly, yes. Paano sis? I'll see you next week.
See you
Happy
next week.
birthday. Belated
Thank
happy
you, sis.
birthday.
Ako, thank you for everything you are to me. And all of you. I love you all. Thank you also, Raya. I hope your computer wakes up.
Oo nga. Ano Raya, your computer wakes up ba? Wakes up. Is awake na ba? Your computer wakes up na ba?
Yeah, it's your awakening of the computer over there.
Raya?
Bye, Ayi and Ninang, sabi ni Minette. Thank you for being
Bye,
here.
Minette. Thank you for joining us. MJ,
Joe also says,
and,
thank you din to you
BFF, Sir
both.
June, Lupin. Lupin is probably at work or driving to work now. And of course, Tim. And I think there are
June.
those watching na hindi nagko-comment. I think.
Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you also. Thank you. That one is much appreciated also because we know that you are here for a reason.
Right.
Diba? And we respect your silence.
We do. Yeah, that's a very
we
good
respect
statement.
your silence.
Yeah,
Ano, Raya?
Yeah, yes daw siya. Yes. What was my question?
Yes.
If it's already awake. So, okay na siya.
Ano daw? Nag-message si Raya. Yes. Okay. All right. So you can end stream already. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you next